Hello. How is everyone out there doing today? I hope you had a great week. I hope you're ready for some awesome stuff because we got some awesome stuff ready for y'all. So, first thing I want to say is because it's hot off the presses, not literally, but you know the phrase. Dan just can't, he can't, he can't, he just can't hold his water. I love Dan. He cracks me up. He's like, I want to keep things a secret and I want to surprise people. And he's like, no, bro, I can't do it. I love him to death. But you definitely want to play poker with Dan. You'd win. No poker face. So what are we talking about? We're talking about the reason for the season. What season is it, you ask? It's a super massive season. It's terrible. I know. You love those terrible puns. I'm going to dip out here real quick. I'm going to show you a little bit of art. I think you might like it. I hope you'll like it. And we're back. What was that, you ask? I hear all of you asking out there. That is the cover that you can only get through One Stop Comic Shop for the brand new title from Image Comics called Supermassive. Now, before I get talking about this too much, I also want to introduce the Tower of Power herself, the lady who is basically running right over everybody on all these marathons. She's got so many medals on her wall, she's going to need a crane to hold them up. You know her, you love her. It's Misty Lawrence. Hello, Misty.
Hello, everyone. I'm back.
Everybody in the chat, please give Misty a huge round of thank you. Thank you, hugs, praise, all of it. We got hit with 2 or 3 inches of snow, and we're expected to get another several inches of ice. So the mother couldn't come over and watch the boy. So Kimberly is upstairs watching the boy. And I am very sick. Another reason why Kim's not down here. So we were actually kind of planning to kind of go old school where I just draw and kind of look up occasionally to the comment section. But Misty came in and she says, I got this. Yep. So everybody give it up for Misty. She rocks so hard.
Thank you, guys.
We should call her. What are those characters from Mario? The Flumps. They're like rocks. She's like that. She rocks so hard. She's a flump. There you go. Misty, I'm gonna tell them a little bit about this cover.
Go for it.
Okay. So it's Supermassive. So anybody who doesn't know what Supermassive is, it's a brand new title coming out from Image Comics in which they're kind of bringing forth this amazing crossover. Just about a year ago on Kickstarter, there was a brand new book come out that was called Inferno Girl Red. It did amazing. I know a lot of folks that really, really dig it. I wish I had gotten in on it. I truly do. But I have friends that got in on it. So I got kept abreast of the basics of the story, and it sounds awesome. Now I really want to go try to find it, but I don't have to because Image is now publishing Inferno Girl Red as one of the 3 characters that are in this massive crossover event. You have Inferno Girl Red, a brand new character called Rogue Sun, and of course, you can't talk superheroes and Image Comics, at least not for the last couple years, without saying something about Radiant Black. So all 3 are coming together in this super mega crossover event called Supermassive. And it's funny, Dan had seen the original teaser post that was first put out. I think it was CBR, something like that. Didn't say anything. I saw it, didn't say anything. But I distinctly remember sitting at dinner with Kim and the boy, and I was looking at it because she was going to the restroom, and I was like, I'm going to look at my phone real quick. And I came back, and she came back, and I told her, I was like, this is going to be fun. This book is going to be good. and I told her about all the characters. Well, I don't know anything about Rogue Sun, but I knew a little bit about 2 out of 3, so I told her about it. And in my mind, only in my mind, I was saying it'd be pretty cool to be able to do a cover with Dan on this. Fast forward several weeks, and Dan's like, "Hey, have you heard about this thing called Supermassive?" And I was like, "It's like we're on the same brainwave all the time. It's amazing." I think there's an echo.
It was. Sorry, it was me.
Oh, okay. I was like, I hear myself twice now. And so I chuckled heartily with Dan because we're on the same page. I love it. And then Dan said, "Well, why don't we do something that's a little bit ambitious?" And I said, "I love your face, Dan." So he said, and I would normally I wouldn't bury the lead, but Dan already has. He said, "Why don't we do 3 connecting covers?" And so Rogue Sun #1 is another cover that we have done, and it connects to Supermassive #1, and the third cover, as you guys saw in the teaser layout that Dan put up, is Radiant Red #1. They all connect. So if you guys are like me, I got the Apocalypse builder figure. You know, you'd buy the action figures, and you'd get the builder figures, the big one. If you're like me and you like to collect these sort of larger, more intricate versions of like action figures or comics, we're telling you now, 3 connecting covers. We're starting off with Supermassive, and Dan he just dropped the announcement, but I think it's important to really point out that he's kind of put it on sale just for today. I think it's usually going to be $14.99, but he's doing $12.99 for anyone who gets in there and starts doing the pre-orders now for your Supermassive #1. So get in there, get it. It's colored by the amazing Mr. Jason Keith. I'm a huge fan of his. I'm sure you guys are too. If you collect any, I don't know, Hulk, Spider-Man, Deadpool books in the last several years, you've probably gotten his work. He's fantastic, and you can see from the image that I shared, he is absolutely fantastic at his job, and you guys haven't seen nothing yet. You really haven't. The other thing that I think is important, since Misty's here, is to point out that we're coming y'all's way, not too distant future. We're coming to GalaxyCon Richmond. And if I remember correctly, Misty, aren't you and the whole fam coming to help run the
We were gonna be at Raleigh, but I think we might make the drive just to visit, if nothing else.
Okay.
And the sale for Supermassive #1, Dan has it listed as $24.95 with it on sale for $12.95 today.
So $12.95. I got that part right, and I think it. Yeah. See, Misty, she knows. She's way better at this than I am. But so even if you just come for a visit, Misty, we're going to be there. I know that Dan, Steve, and me, we're all going to be there in our crew. So it's probably going to be me, my mom, and Jason Keith will be there. He lives in the area, so he will be there. So if you guys want to get your books and you want to get them signed by not just me, but me and Jason Keith, and you could you could get them graded because Dan's there. He'll be doing the CGC stuff. So GalaxyCon Richmond, it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm very, very excited about it. I can't wait for you guys to see the other 2 covers. I can't wait. Misty, I feel like I've been talking a lot.
Just a little bit, but I'm caught up on the names.
Oh, snap. Well, okay, then let me get caught up on the comments, and I will start with Vish Rudy. She says, hello, Vish Rudy. Where's the camera? Hello, Vish Rudy. How are you? Robert Sterling says, happy Saturday, Jeff and Kim. Hello, Robert. Happy Saturday to you as well. Rob Musel says, Jeff, Rob. Sonny Patel says, hey, what's going on, brother man? Jennifer Lee says, hello, Jennifer Lee, hello. Doug Moore says, hey, what's going on, brother? We are 5 away from me shutting up and getting started drawing. So please share it out there. Share it. Karina Uematsu says, hi, Jeff and Kim. Hello, Karina. How are you? Gerardo says, hello, Gerardo. Steven Searles says, hello, Ed Weirdos. Hello, Steven Searles. How are you? Michael Bull says, hello, everyone. Hello, Michael. Misty Lawrence, she's over there on YouTube. Keeping everybody from, Russian bots coming in. I don't know if they're Russian, but they have the strange letters that look Russian. That's why I say it. Todd Irwin says, hello, Ed Weirdos. He's real British in the first hello. Hello, Todd. How are you? Rob Musel says the cover is killer. Thank you so much, Rob. I'm so glad you like it, brother. Alex Gonzalez says, hello, Alex. James Dunn over on YouTube as well. He goes, hiya. Hello. Dang, no reception here. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, buddy. Hold on. Why am I going over to the computer? I have this whole setup. I have this whole thing set up, Misty, so I didn't have to do that anymore. I'm telling you. This
You're gonna get it.
Eventually, I hope. Alex Gonzalez says hello. James Dunn. Todd Irwin says, wait, you mean you didn't have the art already? What do you mean, Todd? Didn't have the art already? Already for
when you had to flip over to show whenever you had to show the picture for the Radiant.
Oh, I could show you my desk and I could show you the original art, but that's the black and white stuff. That's not the full Jason Keith power metal blasting you in the face with colors. So, I have it ready. Scott Fortier says, hey, Jeff, what's going on, Scott? Jennifer Lee says, Radiant Black. Yes. Ryan Ambrose, what's going on, Ryan? He says, hey, Ryan, you got a new avatar. I thought you had like a Megatron 84. I like it. Scott Fortier says, hey, Misty. Steven Sherrill says, hey, Misty. Todd Irwin says, hello, Misty, a.k.a. Hey, Kim. Ooh.
That's true.
All right.
I could only try to be like Kim.
Sonny Patel says, hey, Misty. Michael Palmer says, hey, Misty. David Mandel says, hi, all. Ryan Ambrose says, hey, Misty. Neelan Blindstrom says, hey, what's going on, Neelan? Todd Irwin says, 2 to 3 inches of snow. You lucky. We got like 8+. Oh, we got more coming our way. Daniel Partouche says, hi, Jeff and Misty. Hello, Daniel Partouche over on the YouTubes. Scott Forty says, you rock, and thanks for stepping up. I think he's talking to you, Misty. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
He's saying, you rock. Yeah. Cliff Jones says, what up, all? This is going to be tough. Bengals on the TV, Megadeth blasting on the stereo, and Jeff Edwards drawn on Facebook. I can only pay attention to so many things at once. Well, I'm horrible at multitasking, so all I can say is I'll pray for you. Ricky Lawrence says, hey, guys, what's going on, Ricky? Misty's over here on Facebook. She goes, Andre hasn't showed up yet. It's true. Chris Mitchell says, wow, already hit 120. I see 26. I see 26, but I don't see a 1 in there at all. Unless my eyes are getting real bad, but I don't think they are. No. Rob Musel says, Andre, time to win, man. Nice. Daniel Part 2 says, if you're coming to GalaxyCon Richmond, you can get copies signed by Jeff and Jason. I was just saying that. We're on the same page. I'm telling you. David Mansell. Hello, Mr. Mansell. He says, hello. Daniel Part 2 says, same colors on Usagi. That's correct. So if you guys like the way Usagi of Jimbo was colored, you might like these because, it's the same guy. And he's so good. Sandra Mandel says, hi, hopefully StreamYards lets me be seen this week. We can see you. You rock. Thank you so much for doing the StreamYards clickety click. Martin Lee says, hello, Ed Weirdos. Hello, Martin. Daniel Part 2, she says, the pre-sale price goes to $14.99 after today until release. That's where I got the $14.95 from. So today it's $12.95, and tomorrow until release it's $14.95. So get in there, save you some of them sweet greenbacks. Save yourself some money. David Mansell says, don't forget me. Oh, yeah. David Mansell, he's going to Richmond. I didn't want to just speak for you because I know you're a busy man, but now that I know, well, not that I know, I knew before, but now that I remember, I'm even more jazzed than before. Evan Pepier says, hello, Evan. David Mansell says, I will even get one. I will even sign one if you want. We can get me, Jason, David. We can get everybody signed it. We'll sign it. If you want it, we'll sign it. Dana Part 2 says, as long as everyone stays healthy, right? Then he says, Jeff, how are you feeling? Like I'd have to use words that are not safe for a family-friendly show. We'll put it that way. Not feeling excellent. Facebook user says GalaxyCon Richmond. Hold on. Now I got to dip over here.
That was Steve.
Steve Leidick?
Yes.
The Leidick. Ah, there he is. Hello, Steve. We have hit 30 people. Excuse me. Woo! All right, I'm going to shut up and I'm going to get the drawing. Misty, would you take over reading? Because I never learned to read. No, I got to draw. And before we do that, we have choices, y'all. We have choices. What are you guys feeling? What are you guys thinking? We got, hold on. Don't want to give away too much. Here we go. Cover up with a manila folder. There we go. I probably should put the camera that's got all the art on it. Yeah. Misty, I'm telling you. Ooh, you know what? What did we do that one time? Did we do this?
I think we did it as the big screen.
There we go. Misty, you're so much smarter than me.
There you go. Yeah,
all right.
Put us in the little boxes.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Let me know what you're thinking. Misty,
we got one vote for the Hulk.
The Hulk was just to cover up the bottom of one of the covers.
Awesome. Crossover, Captain Marvel, X-Men. David Mansell says, since I'm going to win, I pick X-Men. Todd Krebs says crossover.
Nice.
X-Men.
I like it. Oh wow.
X-Men
and Marvel, X-Men crossover, X-Men crossover, X-Men crossover, X-Men. There's a lot of X-Men going on here.
Yeah, crossover is still left over from before the break, though. So
it is.
It's been waiting a long time.
Well, what we'll do, you know what I got to do, Misty. You know what I'm going to do.
You're going to do the spin. While you do that.
Because you know what? You gave it to me. I got to use it. All right. And since the purple crossover matches with the Decepticon purple and the X-Men the red matches with the Autobots, we'll just go with a color-coded combination here. All right. You ready?
There we go.
We're going with crossover.
Sweet.
Boom. All right.
All right. Chris Mitchell says, I was just about to ask that.
What?
I don't know what he was going to ask. Something that you answered. So,
all right.
Terry Jeffrey says, go ahead. You reveal.
That's how long I've had this thing. That's Santa Flash. Yeah. This thing has been
Santa Flash.
Santa Flash. Oh. Yeah. All right. We're going to start up the timer.
Nice.
1 hour.
All right.
Let's do this.
Okay.
Why is it so choppy? Well, it's because there's so many people here.
That's right.
These are good problems to have. I'm sorry. I keep cutting you off, Misty. I'm sorry. You read. I'll shut up.
Just whenever. I'll start reading.
Like, whenever you can shut the hell up, that would be great.
Can't mod Jeff.
Well, hell bad? It's a place.
Yeah, it is. Terry Jeffrey says, what's going on? Doug Searle says, hello. Hello, Jeff Edwards and Misty. Hello. Keela Park says, hey, everyone.
Hello, Keela.
Chris Mitchell says, did Misty just hint that she's going to start murdering small fuzzy creatures? No, Chris.
She was very clear about it. There wasn't a hint at all. Very, very clear about it.
CJ James says, hi, Jeff and Misty. Congrats making it through that gauntlet, Misty. Thank you, CJ. Yes. It got tough there towards the end.
Yeah, but you're tougher, so that's what we do. That's what we do around here. You may be wondering
Yep.
where I'm going, Misty. I've got colored pins down here that I think would make for some awesome effects. So if I dip out of the camera range,
You're still around.
I'm still here. Yes, I just
Okay.
have this awkward situation where I got to bend over and grab my stuff. So, I'm making a mess. You keep it professional around here, Misty.
Andre says, hello, awesome people. Andre waves frantically at Misty and Jeff. We wave frantically back.
We do. We wave
And he says,
frantically.
he says, here I is. Sean Mandel says, hi, one and all.
Hello, Sean.
Daniel Partouche says, I see 120 over here on YouTube. It dropped a lot, Dan.
No. Right. Misty can see that.
Andre says, thanks for thinking of me, my friends. Adiel says, hey, hey. Hello, Adiel. Jimmy Hamilton says, Edwiras unite.
Yeah.
Doug Searles had said, Hulk. CJ James says, I'm sorry you're not feeling well. Thanks for pushing through.
Hey, I told you guys that when we were coming back that I would be here, and I'm going to be here, even if I'm dying. I'm not dying. I'm fine. I mean, I'm not fine, but you know what I'm saying? You know what? I'm happy to be here.
You're managing. I'm
being a what? What'd you just call me? What'd you just call me?
I said you're managing.
Oh, I'm managing. I thought you said you're being a jank. I'm like, what's a jank?
No.
I was like, what's a jank, Misty? Is this a new slang? I've been under a rock. I may not know all the cool hip things that all the kids know. I'm gonna make up a character now called a jank, like a little mischievous little sprite. You're being a jank, and nobody will know.
Oh heavens!
You'll know, Misty. We'll all know.
I will know.
Yeah.
All right. Rob Musel says James got in last week. Need to see you pull it off. Talking about Andre getting the win.
Dude, right? That was amazing. Still so happy.
Michael Palmer says, we need t-shirts, Jeff. A variety of big boy shirts. Maybe one with Thundercats.
So, Thundercats. So the t-shirt, I am still, so the t-shirts are still happening. I just have so I'm working on the movie poster, and I don't know. You guys are really, really smart when it comes to comic stuff, but I don't know if you guys know how like the usual speed of a movie poster goes. It's a thing. It's a thing to do a movie poster. You're going full color, and you got to get likenesses and everything just right. So I am working my booty off on this, and I'm having a blast. But it's taken a little bit of time. So we are definitely still doing the shirts. I don't know if I can pull off a what was it? They said Hulk?
Thundercats.
Thundercats. Why am I'm still thinking Hulk from before. Thundercats. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'd get sued. Pretty sure. Feel pretty confident that I would get sued into oblivion if I did a Thundercats t-shirt and then tried to sell it. But I do think that we're going to come up with something that is it's small animal related for sure. I mean, well, do you consider a deer small animal? No, they're pretty good sized game. Yeah, so it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. We are definitely working on it, but this like I said, this cover is I haven't done one in about a decade and a half, and there's a lot of rust to knock off. But we're moving through it pretty quick. Honestly, I would have probably had the movie poster done a lot sooner if we didn't have like 7 comics that we're sending out right now, because the Supermassive and Radiant Red and Rogue Sun, these are 3 of the covers that were like, you're gonna need to get those done now. Okay. All right. So we're getting it. But the shirts are happening. Misty's like, shut up, Jeff. I got a lot of comments to get through. All right, go, Misty. Sorry.
All right. Jennifer Lee said crossover. Chris Mitchell said Captain Marvel. David Mansell had said, since I'm going to win, I pick X-Men.
Nice.
Todd Cripps said crossover.
Nice.
Todd Irwin says, Jeff, I too am not feeling the greatest. I feel like crud that also has the crud.
Oh, buddy, I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, I mean, I feel pretty confident that it's just everybody's going to be getting sick here. You know, it's that time of year. Everybody feels like poop. You know, got to stay inside. I already had my grilled cheese sandwiches for my sort of comfort food. So now it's just rest and fluids. So Todd, rest and fluids.
Yes, that's it. Robert Sterling says X-Men. David Mandel says Captain Marvel. Scott Fortier says X-Men. Rob Musil, crossover. CJ James, X-Men. Jimmy Hamilton, crossover. Doug Searles, X-Men. Michael Palmer, crossover. Andre says crossover. Terry Jeffries says X-Men. Clarissa Campbell weighed in with X-Men. Todd Irwin says crossover. Gerardo says X-Men. CJ James, to the coin / Transformer. And Ryan Ambrose says X-Men. Hey guys, we can get X-Men if we get more people in here.
Yeah.
You can still go.
Absolutely.
Go. Share.
I will draw them both. Absolutely. You think I won't? You crazy if you think I won't. I will.
Andre says it doesn't matter to me. I'm not going to win it anyways.
Andre, no, come on. Of course you're going to win.
Oh, I missed Doug's comment. He said crossover can keep waiting. LOL.
Well, the Transformers.
Yep. Chris Mitchell says, since no one wants the Cap cover, just ink it later in all your free time and give it to me.
Because I got so much of that, don't I, Mitchell? Don't I? I'm not
Todd Krebs.
Good Lord, I have not had like you. I'm sure, Misty, you've had that where like you have like a really crazy project and you're like,
oh yeah,
if I can just get through this, I'll be able to rest a little bit, and then you're like. You get through that, and then Dan's like, hey, you got 7 books to draw. And I'm like, oh, sweet Christmas.
He was just stockpiling.
Yeah, he really. Well, I think I told you guys about this. Like, Image, they were like, no retailer covers except for number 1s. I think I said that to you guys, didn't I? If I didn't, they've got this policy that they're kind of, I don't know if it's going to be permanent, but they're definitely doing it right now where they're like, yeah, man, no retailer exclusive covers except for issue number 1s. And that's really going to be like, super limiting to how many books we can do. Cause Dan just did one with Mr. Kirkpatrick. That was like a Radiant Black number 11 or something, a lot more easy to deal with when you don't have to sort of jump in on, number 1s only. And for right now, they're like, nope, number 1s only. And so then they were like, oh, and we got like 7 number 1s coming up. So if you want to do it, you can, but you got to do it right now.
And go.
And go. Right, exactly. So it's been like, oh, I'm gonna get done with Siphon and I'll be able to rest a little bit. And then Dan's like, what is rest? And I'm like, you're right, Dan. I don't know. Oh man,
right.
But it's fun. They came out good. You guys have only seen 1. I cannot wait for you guys to see the other 2. I probably shouldn't do that. That really hurts my head.
Todd Krebs says, we need another Dick Willie.
Well, can't mind.
That's what he said. That's what he put. David Mansell says that means I'm not winning. Darn. CJ James says Santa Flash sounds inappropriate.
I thought so when I read it, but at the same time, that's just my kind of humor right there. Let's be honest. You guys know me. Like I was chuckling. a hearty go, go, go. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Michael Stanford says, "Hey Jeff and Ed Weirdos."
Hello, Michael. How are you doing, my good sir?
Making sure I've got him. Yeah, I've got him. Sean Mendel says, "Yay, that was my idea." LOL.
Hey, well, you know what? Thank you for being so patient because you've waited a hot second for this one to come through.
Clarissa said, "Zelda just spit up. That must mean she wants that flashy Santa." LOL.
Well, I mean, she's got good taste, just like her old man. Alex loves the Flash, and I'm like, genuinely, I kind of thought that it had been so long. I thought this was Alex's idea, but everybody seems to have excellent taste in this in the Ed Weirdos. They just know good stuff. Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. Todd Irwin says, 138 people. I synced it.
I synced it. Did you sync it?
Yeah.
How about this? We'll confer. Misty, did you sync it?
No.
Oh, Todd. Not that I don't believe you, because you know I do. Love your face. But we need corroboration. You know, you guys remember how we used to do it. If Kimberly was over here watching the numbers and she gave me like a number that was close to a milestone, you'd see me. Well, you might not see me because I didn't have a face cam, but she would see me. I'd look over here and I'd watch for it to turn over like on a speedometer, you know?
Yeah.
Do people still do that anymore?
Probably not. It's all digital, so it's not as
it's not
epic.
exciting to see it click over. I told you I used to have a Chevelle. I watched that odometer.
Matthew Seward says, "What's up, Jeff Fafa?"
What's going on, Matthew Seward? You and Kim both want to call him Seward.
I don't know. Anyway, he also says Kim's murderous ways transferring to Misty. So evidently pronunciation and murderous ways.
Pronunciation and murderous ways. Yes. Maybe that, you know, if I'm doing like the pseudo heavy metal band style t-shirts, maybe that should be the name of our heavy metal band, the Ed Weirdos. Murderous Ways. I like it. Murderous Ways. People are going to look at these and they're going to be like, this is a family-friendly show? Like, yeah, I know. Deceptive, but we love kids. Murderous Ways.
Well, you slay the covers, so there you go.
Wow, I didn't think of that. That's really good. Like you slay the covers. Oh man, we got to do something with that. We got to. I'm gonna dip out real quick. Hold on now, Misty. Hold on.
All right. Oh, he left me here. All right. I'm going to keep reading because I think that he can still hear me.
I can. I'm sorry. I was over here talking. Yeah, Misty, I can hear you because I am an idiot. No, I blow my nose, and I don't think everybody wants to see or hear that loveliness.
Matt says, Jeff, I have my eye on an X-Men 2099 #1 Spanish edition. Never seen one before.
Who said that?
Matt Seward.
I have never seen it either. But me gusta muy macho.
David Mansell says, did I just hear Jeff was going to bend over and grab some pins?
Don't get too excited now. I mean, let's just be clear. I am still a doughy 40-something-year-old man. But if that's what you're into, then stick around, baby. Stick around.
Chris Mitchell says, y'all must be looking away just as the number spikes. If 3 people see it, it must be true.
I love it. He's like, no, we all seen it, right? Right.
Everybody. Then he said, this movie poster feels almost as made up as the so-called commission list.
Oh, does it, Mitchell? All right, mofo. Well, here, just so that you can, so you know. This is the movie poster. It doesn't even fit in Scream. So Crescent is the people who make illustration board. So yeah. Oh, it's real. Oh, it's real. And it is as real as the commission list is. And as soon as I get, I think, okay, Missy, you continue reading. I'm gonna try to remember how many more covers we still have. We have 2 more covers that I have to produce for Dan. Well, I don't have to, but we want to produce. And I think as of right now, that is all that Dan is contracted. Contracted, not contracted. That sounds like he's got a disease. But contracted me so far to do. So after that, it's t-shirt. Got to get the design for the t-shirt going. And now that I've got the name for our heavy metal fake band name, that'll make things a whole lot easier. And so that'll happen. And then at the same time, I'm going to try to get the next issue, the next sketchbook, Master Squats Volume 2. Going to try to get that done. So Todd, we'll be talking. Love your face. And hopefully the commissions that I have here that are still waiting from before I turned off my commission list, I'll get those done. As soon as I get that all done, then I feel pretty confident that I can open up my commission list after that. So it's coming. It's coming. I'm very blessed that a lot of you guys are so awesome, and it means the world. It really, really does. You guys don't even know. We have a little bit of news about JJ. So he has a hernia, and his belly button is kind of inside out, coming out. And we get the lovely, fun, sort of nerve-wracking visit to go to a specialist to see if he needs to have a surgery. And what does that equate to you guys? Well, that'll mean that all the kind of slow rolling for starting to like sell my original art and doing commissions, all that stuff's going to get bumped up quick because we're going to need to raise some funds. But we don't know yet. Hopefully he doesn't have to. And hopefully we can do it a little slower and do it right. Because that's what I want to do. I want to make sure that we do it right so that you guys, I don't want to show up here and be like, I don't have, because I really hate not having a plan for the shows. That's just me. And you guys are, you guys have been amazing. And I don't want to give you guys some sort of off the cuff, well, I can make something. I want to have stuff planned and I want to have cool stuff pre-drawn and I want to, so I want to do it right. So I'm just, yeah.
Okay. I'm going to get caught up.
Missy's like, shut up. Stop rambling. Sorry, Misty. Sorry.
Chris Mitchell says, is Jeff blaming Dan for his lack of production?
No, I'm blaming Dan for all the work he's sending me. And by blame, I think we really should clarify that I mean thank you, because I'm very, very grateful. But it does mean that other things, I only have so much time in every day. So other things have to be moved back. And it sucks because I'm very, very, very excited about seeing what kind of crazy commissions you guys come up with. If they're anything like all the mashups ideas, it's going to be
just fun. Hold on to that hat.
Right?
All right.
Go right off. Blown
Michael
right
Salapex says, hello, everyone.
Hello.
Michael Stamford says, David Mansell, I got the book today.
Nice.
Matthew Seward says, is it just me or am I watching stop motion art? And then Rob Musil says, it's a little choppy. Hopefully it's gotten more smooth. It has on my screen. So this was 11 minutes ago. So
I don't know what the deal is. Honestly, I'm starting to wonder if it's not, because I know watching Steve's channel, sometimes he gets the 8-bit going on. I'm starting to wonder if maybe it's not our Wi-Fi after all. And maybe it's just a site that's hosting our, because I have been paying out the wazoo, Misty, out the wazoo for the top of the line internet. And currently we don't have anything but my computer running the Wi-Fi. So you would think it would be good. And I'm starting to wonder if maybe it wasn't Steve's Wi-Fi and it's not my Wi-Fi this whole time. I don't know. Could
be.
All right. Mr. Zuckerberg.
All right. David Mansell says, I hope you liked it. Talking to Michael Stanford. Omar Hernandez says, good evening, y'all.
What's going on, brother man? How you doing? Thanks for coming by and hanging out.
And I am getting him put on the wheel.
Nice.
Chad Park says, good evening, fine folks.
Chad, what's going on, brother? How you doing?
Chris Mitchell says, dysfunctional family friendly is the name.
I don't want to admit that because it's Mitchell, but
Rob Musil says that's
every now and then. So, you know.
Rob Musil says that's pretty metal, Jeff.
Right?
Todd.
Murderous Ways sounds so good. Sounds so good. I'm like, it's so good. It's one of those facepalm moments where you're like, ow. First off, that really hurt. Second off,
don't do that.
Anything for my weirdos. Oh God, I lost my thought now. What was I saying? That was really stupid.
Knocked it right out of your head.
I did. Oh my Lanta, that was dumb.
Talking about the metalness of Murderous Ways.
Yeah, you're like, why didn't I think of that? I'm not hitting myself again. That was
no, don't do
that. What the Spanish call el terrible. Mm-hmm.
Todd says, Jeff, I'd tell you the name of my metal band if I had one, but kids are here and all. LOL.
Is that Todd Craig or Todd?
Todd Irwin.
Yeah, Todd. Let's you can DM that to me privately.
He also says, speaking of Jeff doing movie posters, I may have a completely crazy bonkers commission idea. LOL.
Oh, snap-a-lap-a-ding-dong. And this is Todd again?
Yes.
Todd does have crazy good ideas. Crazy good ideas. Well, Todd, I'm telling you, bro, as soon as I can bust open that commission list, I'm looking forward to it, man. I am looking forward to it. You guys have never disappointed when it comes to cool ideas. So I'm ready. Well, I'm not ready, but you know, I can't wait to be ready. That's what I'm trying to say.
Scott Newton Jr. says, hello.
Hello. Is it me you're looking for?
Chris Mitchell says commissions in 2024.
Oh, you stop it, Mitchell. You stop it. Come on. You commission list till 26. So let's just keep it real.
Rob Musil says, right, Chris? LOL.
Oh, Rob, no, not you too.
Michael Stanford says, Jeff Edwards, just asking what the word on the letter I sent you about the comics.
What the word on the letter?
I sent you about the comics.
I thought I responded. Did it not go through? Ah, crap. Michael, if it didn't go through, I'm going to have to punch somebody at Facebook because I sent off a message in response to you a while ago.
Michael, he typed it and forgot to hit send. No,
stop it. No. What I did. Oh gosh. I will as soon as I get off of here, if I haven't sent it off, I will send it off. I could have swore I got it sent. Doggone it.
Chris Mitchell says, wait, you plan these streams?
I know. I put on this illusion that this is all kind of off the cuff, but no, I actually do. I plan them, Mitchell. Yeah, I mean, I care. Well, some people enjoying it. There's some that are on a very small list where I'm just like, Nah.
And he tells you that you could throw that hat in the trash.
I could, but I won't, and I think we all know why. Because I'm just, if I wasn't so superstitious, I'd say something about them being, the best team in football. But yeah, hey, I'm not going to do that because I don't want to jinx us. I'm just going to say, you shut your mouth when you talk to me, Mitchell. You shut your mouth.
Rob says it's a bit blurry / choppy still. It comes and goes. It's better than it was initially, though.
Oh, well.
I wonder if the weather has something to do with it.
Oh, that's an idea. I don't know. I mean, that's a good idea. What I'll do is I'll have to keep tabs of bad weather days and see if they Coraline. That's a good movie. If they correlate to days where we had choppy service.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. Chad Park says just chilling on a foggy, rainy night. And what's the mashup tonight?
Tonight we are looking at Santa Flash. Sorry, I'm sitting here getting all tongue tied thinking about what I'm going to do with these fur-lined bits of his sweet outfit. Santa Flash. Santa Flash.
All right. Eli Salazar says, "Hola familia. Can't watch these Raiders play. So depressing."
Oh, how are they doing?
He's right. No. He's right there with Ricky.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh Lord. I've got the highlights over here on the window. I have family who are big fans of the Raiders, and yeah, I was hoping I could just catch some highlights and be like, congratulations, but yeah. What was that? Was that
Ricky? That was Ricky. I don't know. He might be in pain.
Oh.
Eli, please make sure that you click on the StreamYards link. I'll just put it in the chat. So
yes, thank you so much, Misty, and thank you, Eli.
Scott Newton Jr. says another Misty and Jeff show. Very cool. Well, thank you, Scott. I just really fill in where I can.
It's really about Misty. It really is. She's stop it, Misty. Shush.
David Mansell says, I'm trying to think up something for Richmond.
Nice.
Over on the YouTubes, we have Adrian Pandawsum.
Yeah, it's Adrian Panda. What's going on? What's going on, brother?
Says, Jeffrey, what other platform are you live? He is live on Facebook.
Faux show. Bring it on. Bring it on.
And then Anastasia Lawrence says, hi.
Hello, Stasia. How are you? Hopefully you didn't get any of the marathon crud that your mom got. Hopefully everybody feels good.
Oh, yeah. The rest of the Lawrence family feels great. So
okay, good. Well, you had Ricky back there screaming at something, so you never know.
Football.
Oh, okay. Makes sense.
Let's see. James Dunn says commissions will be available shortly after the next time my name is picked on the wheel.
Oh no! You got the jokes.
Chad Park says maybe by the time Caden gets to the teenage years, the commission list will open up.
Oh, He's 8 now. Chad? You too? What? Oh, rough. Here I am, sick as a dog. All right. I hear you all. I'm gonna tell Dan I can't do the covers, and you guys get to deal with Dan.
David Mansell says, I have a box for you. I'll give you in Richmond, so save some space.
Oh, I've always got room for you, buddy. Always got room for my good sir.
All right. Rob Musil says, you better win tonight then, James.
It's all dependent on James's win. James, no pressure.
All right. Then we have, this one looks like a new name, Lena Comer. Says, what are we currently drawing right now? We're drawing Santa Flash. And Lena, if you can, click on the StreamYards link so we can see your name.
Yes.
That would help me a lot.
Thank you for being here. And if you'd like to win this, you definitely want to put your name on you do the StreamYards thing, because Misty can only see people's names if they have clicked the StreamYards, and she is putting the names on the list to be randomized at the end of my drawing here. So, hit the button.
Yep. David Mansell says, wow, Cincinnati is taking the Raiders to the woodshed. Oh man. That's not good. Not good for my house.
Yeah. Ricky, buddy. Well, you know what? But here's the thing. Like, the Bengals have been building a pretty good team for a while now. So it's not like it's foolproof. You know, they're pretty good, but they're not perfect. Raiders can do it. They just gotta believe.
Yep. All right. Rob Musil says Santa Flash. Andre says the Chiefs will be watching the Super Bowl at home this year, like you, Jeff.
Ooh, excuse me. Sorry. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me. You must have lost your motherfucking mind. No, it definitely can happen, but I don't know. I'm feeling good. We started playing, as they say, our best ball at the perfect time of the year. So I don't know, man. And you know me, I'm a diehard fan. I'm never gonna be like, yeah, no, they're trash. Nope. They're gonna win it all every year. Shut your face. Fight me. I don't care. That's how we do it around
here. Adrian says, I tried looking on Facebook, but I didn't see anything. Adrian, it's on the official Ed Weirdos fan page, is where Jeff streams live from.
Yes. And so, Adrian, that's the name that these crazy mofos gave themselves, and I love it. I'm here for it.
All right. David Mansell lets me know that we have a package that's leaving Brazil with an ETA of February 12th. I rub my hands.
Oh, wait.
Yeah. Yeah, I get presents too.
No. I mean, David bought you a package, and it's coming from Brazil?
What's evidently.
Brazil? What is in Brazil? Okay, I like it.
We're a community. We're a community.
Yeah, I get it. I'm just sitting here sort of kind of daydreaming, like, what could it be? What could it be?
Probably artwork.
Probably. Can you guys hear my little boy hollering? Right there?
Yes, just faintly.
Oh, little man. He's like, I don't want to do whatever you're telling me I gotta do.
And then David Mansell says the best thing about this sketch is that by the time it gets back from CGC, it will be ready for Christmas.
That might be true as well. No.
To which Scott Newton Jr. says Christmas 2030.
Oh, brutal. I was going to go with 1 year, but he's like, no, let's tack them on. Let's tack on all the years. All of the years. He's not wrong either. I mean, it's you know, it's CGC. They're kind of busy. To say the least, they're kind of busy. Gotta love it. Well, you don't, I guess.
All right, let's see. Adrian says, boom, found my way. Join the Ed Weirdos page. Woo! Welcome, Adrian.
We love to have you here, brother. Appreciate it. And yeah. I'm so glad you're here, bro. So glad you're here.
Eli says that StreamYard's not working. I'm logged in but can only watch. I'm gonna stay here. Eli, you might have to go out of the app and accept StreamYards and then come back in for your name to show up. But I've got you on the thing because I could see you on my other. It takes me an iPad, a phone, and a laptop for me to do what I do. It's like Command Central over here.
She's Oracle. She's, from Batman. She's Barbara Gordon over here. I love it. I love it. Whereas I would just be sitting here like, these shiny boxes, they make clicky sounds, and I wouldn't know what to do with myself.
So we'll get him worked out. Let's see. Chris Mitchell says JJ is crying because his daddy refuses to do commissions.
I'm pretty sure that's not what he's crying about, Mitchell, but it's okay. It's okay. You keep thinking whatever you want. You just never want a commission. I get the message. I get it. You got it. I got you, bro.
Todd Irwin says, and that's why I always fast pass, talking about CGC grading.
Well, yeah, and Todd really does, like every single time. He really, really does. So, smart man. Smart man.
And then, let's see. Eli says, hey, Jeff, what day are you planning to land for WonderCon?
Well, so right now, since I've only filled out part 1 of the application, because that's all they've given us, they make very, very clear that this is not an application. This does not guarantee you that you're going to get a table. So we're in this lovely place right now as artists where we kind of have to be very careful about how early we book stuff, flights, hotels, and all that jazz, because like for example, last year when I had to cancel the 2 shows, Tampa and MegaCon, I got like vouchers for my flights, which was very nice. Unfortunately, I didn't end up using them because I didn't have another show for a while, and then by the time I did have a show, they were expired. So I basically had to eat that loss. And that doesn't even talk about car rentals, hotels, all of this stuff, because of the way that the cons were kind of all waiting to the last second. They didn't, and they've got their reasons. I get that, but it puts us artists and people traveling in a bit of a lurch because, hold on 1 second. Let me drop this camera out because, because if we are, excuse me, sorry. If we are trying to go to the show and we don't know if they're going to, they're going to cancel it all the way up until the last second. And so then we end up losing money, a lot of money, on reservations for everything. So moving forward, we got to be very careful about the timing of when I sign on to do a hotel or when I sign on for a flight. It's got to be after, first off, it's got to be after I actually fill out all of the application and know I got a friggin' table. And right now with WonderCon, I don't even have that. I filled out everything they sent me because I want to go, but they've only sent part 1. And like I said, they made it very clear that this does not guarantee you a space. Then why am I filling it out exactly? All right, we'll just fill it out. But then, they could cancel at any point. So we're kind of really paranoid right now. So arrival dates may change as opposed to previous years where I would show up, certain day. I might show up earlier. I might show up later. I might drive. I might fly. I don't know. But as far as WonderCon goes, I have filled out all of the application that they've given me, which is only the first half, and I have not heard back from them since. So I've not paid for an airfare or a hotel yet because, still don't know if we're even going to get a table. So I don't know, bro. I don't know when I'll be landing. That was a long way to say all that.
That's okay. I've been doing the mod job while you've been talking. So
nice. You are the best at it, Misty. You are the best.
I'm trying.
You rock, lady.
Hey, Adrian, I got you. I can see your name now, so
Hey,
you are good.
Thank you so much, my good sir. Adrian's awesome. He's awesome. He's my kind of peoples.
All right, there we go. All right, wonderful. Let's see. In the meantime, Louis Garcia said, hello, everyone. I hope everybody's doing good. Jeff, how's the family?
Well, I am sick as a dog. So far, I've tested twice for COVID. Both times have been negative, but I'm still a little bit concerned about it because my little brother has COVID and he tested as an in-home test as well. He got negative and then he went to urgent care and he popped positive. So I don't really trust 100% the in-home stuff. I'm probably going to have to go and make a trip up to urgent care. Can't risk it. Just can't risk it. And so yeah, I feel like somebody's hit me with a steamroller. Yeah. The baby, he's doing all right. We are going to have to take him in to get looked at for a hernia in his belly button. So we're getting through. Kimberly, she's feeling all right. We're getting through. So yeah, you know me, I'm not gonna BS you guys. If we're sick, we're sick, but we're never. I said I would be here and I'm going to do everything humanly possible to not let anything keep me from being here and hanging out with all y'all. So I'm feeling 100% better since we started the stream.
Aww.
I'm really not.
Keela Park says, hope everyone is having a good evening.
Yes.
We got Adrian taken care of with the StreamYards.
Thank you.
Then we have Sammy says hello. Sammy Fonseca Bonet.
Oh, it's Sammy. Wait, what? Sammy.
Is that how you would say that?
Let me see. If it's who I think it is, are you all the way at the bottom? Where are you at here? No, you're not.
No, it shows up as Facebook user and StreamYards. I had to go to the stream.
Oh, okay. You keep reading. I'm going to find it. I think I know who it is. Hold on. Let me find it.
It says hello.
Hello.
Person with a blue shirt, brown hair.
Let me see.
In their avatar.
Fonseca Bone. I don't know who that is. I thought it was somebody else. Sammy, hello. Thank you for being here. We love new people.
Yes.
And
then Eli says, I was thinking of booking a set of rooms for myself because I know how packed it gets. But if you end up going, I can transfer it to you. I'm sure I can get employee rate. Just keep me posted.
Eli said that, and he said if he can get what?
He said he's sure he can get the employee rate. And he could transfer a room over to you for WonderCon.
Oh,
yeah.
I might have to take you up on that. Again, if I even have a table to go to, I gotta say, I don't love the way that WonderCon is doing this, and not to be critical of WonderCon, because the reason why I don't like it is because they've done it so well for so long, This was WonderCon's whole process. Give us your email. We'll send you an application. Give them the email. They send you an application. You fill it out. You're in. If you paid, you were in. You got a table. It was as simple and straightforward as it gets. And I love that. So I don't love this. Here's part one stuff. Just come on.
Scott Santos says, hey, Jeff, been a while. Happy New Year. Tell Kim I said hello if she hasn't forgotten me already.
Yeah, I was about to say she's already forgotten who you are, Scott.
And he said
California a lot, and we have like our California peeps, our California crew, It's guys like Eric and Ray and Scott, and we've been out there. I mean, so many. WonderCon's my longest running con that I've gone to, and we met all the whole crew the year one that we were out there, and so Scott was there. Scott's part of the crew, and Kimberly's like, Scott who? And I'm like, what? Yeah, she probably already forgot again.
He said that he can't wait to turn the baby into an Aquaman fan.
Oh, you think that's going to happen? You think he's not already an Aquaman fan? I mean, come on. Are we talking about the comics or Jason Momoa? Because I'm a fan of Jason Momoa. That's a handsome Momoa.
Oh, Rick Lawrence says
you go ahead and try to tell me he's not gorgeous.
He's a pretty man.
He's a pretty man. He is a pretty man.
All right. Rick Lawrence says the game is going into halftime. Cincinnati 20, Raiders 13, hurting themselves with turnovers, but they're still in it.
Yeah, it's a one-score game. Come on. Keep the faith. Keep the faith.
Eli Salazar says Embassy Suites in Anaheim.
Oh, I didn't know they were the Embassy Suite. Well, he probably told me. I didn't remember. All right. I see you there.
May Park says, good evening, everyone. May, we need you to hit the StreamYards link if at all possible.
Thank you, May.
Okay. Let's see. Sam Hefner says, hey, y'all, we're out getting something to eat before the snow comes. Y'all be safe, Sam.
Yes. Hey, we didn't see Sam at the Eduardo's Oasis. We missed you. Hopefully you and DeHef can swing by this week. Play some cards.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Oh, and Sam, tell David that Jeff is working on a Santa Flash.
I am. Hint.
Hint.
You mean the actual Flash character. Oh, okay,
yeah. Chris Mitchell says Aquaman has fans.
Yeah, all the fish he talks to.
Scott Santos says, now that Jason is single, I guess we're both fans of him now.
Ow. Yeah, I'm not sure how that. Yeah, they just split him and Lisa Bonet.
Lisa Bonet? What? Yeah. That's news.
Yeah, it's pretty fresh off the presses. And I'm not sure just what's going to happen. I mean, you want to see an absolute stampede of biblical proportions. This is going to be great. 50 Shades of Grey. This is going to be 50 Shades of Grey, but like with a bunch of nerdy women too. Cause that book was like steamy and everything. And everybody was like, ooh, and now it's like, oh my God, I don't have to picture Christian or whatever his name was from that book. I know what Aquaman looks like and he has to die for. I'm picturing a lot of ladies lining up and just cat fight syndrome.
Sam Hefner says, well, Jason Momoa has fans. And then Todd Urban says, speaking of, Jeff, did you know that Jason Momoa and Brandon Ruth were on the same soccer team in Des Moines?
No, I did not. I did not know that. That's crazy cool. What?
Yeah.
No, I did not know that. Wow.
And then Sam says he's looking now. Yeah, he's looking for love. Lord, help him if he gets caught in a hotel room or something.
I don't even think he's going to have a chance. I seriously think that somebody's just going to be like, this is my shot. That Eminem song is going to be playing through her head. You only get one chance. And then she just mauls him. Don't be inspired to do that. Anyone who watches this. No, he's a very nice guy.
He's going to need more bodyguards.
Oh my gosh, right? People are going to be like, what is Jason Momoa? He's the guy from Game of Thrones and Aquaman. And it's like, do you see that herd of women? He doesn't need it, but he does need it. Let's be clear. It's a curse. It's a curse of being such a handsome man. I mean, what do you got? These are good problems to have. These are good problems to have. I wouldn't know anything about them, but he would know about them. So,
All right. Chad says, Missy, I tried to show mom how to do the StreamYards, but she's having trouble getting it to work on her phone for some reason. That's okay, Chad. I've got May on the list. We'll work it out.
We got
So,
you. We got you.
we got you. All right. Melody Shipley says, hey, guys. Hello, Melody.
Hello, Melody. How are you? Thanks for coming back and hanging out with us. We're drawing. Oh, what's not a creepy pervert way to say Flash?
I have no idea how
Santa
you're
Claus-
going to do that.
Santa Claus mashed up with Barry Allen. There we go. The DC superhero known as Flash. Whew, skirted that one. Yeah. Wait, skirted? Lord. Oh Lord.
Tree skirt.
Oh Lord.
Hef says, here, claim the Santa Flash.
Nice.
And Sam has transferred her man crush from Jason to Henry.
Henry.
Probably Caviezel.
Henry Caviezel or Henry Cavill?
Cavill.
Yeah.
Not Caviezel.
Superman is Henry Cavill. I gotta say, not a bad one. Not a bad choice there. That dude's and he seems like he's just a cool dude. Like he's just a fun. He's a nerd, like a legit nerd. Have you ever heard the story about how he almost missed the opportunity to play Superman? Misty?
Yeah.
You heard that? Did you hear about that story?
I think I did.
So basically, I'll be quick. He was playing World of Warcraft, and the phone rang and he didn't answer it. And it wasn't until his agent called him back and said, "Pick up the fucking phone," and he picked it up. And I mean, he got it. But I'm just like, how cool is that, man? How cool is that? Dude's over here doing videos during his downtime after Justice League of building his own gaming computer. He's a nerd. He's a nerd in the best kind. So I like it.
May, I do not see your name on Facebook. It's still showing up Facebook user, but like I said, I got you. Melody says Tahi. Sam Hefner says Cavill, yes. Chad Park says, I'm slowly working on the Park clan to join Jeff's show too.
Nice. We want them in here. Get them all, come on.
Absolutely. And then Sam said he's a legit nerd and a former fat kid. He was picked on.
Yeah. Which is just terrifying to think of, the poor bastards who are sitting there going, I really hope Superman doesn't remember that I was that guy.
This is true.
Just saying, because there was some muscle suit action, sure, but there was a lot of just straight up, British beefcake in there. Not someone I would want to irritate. No.
Andre says, Jeff said he will be quick. I wish I had $1 for every time he said that to Kim.
Oh, Andre, rude. Listen, I've gotten no complaints, so you just shut your mouth when you talk to me.
It's just because Kim usually reads the comments. That's what it is.
That is true. Heaven help her. No. Misty's like, I know. Now it's me. I know.
Only as a substitute. Only as a sub.
We're happy to have you in any capacity because you rock so hard.
Andre says, there goes my gold star. Andre, we pulled that out. We pulled it out. It's okay.
Yeah, no, Andre, that was done a while ago, but that was done a while ago. Well, I mean, don't take that as a challenge now. Andre's like, oh, screw it. No.
David said, hey, that's a Wednesday comment.
I know, right? I know.
For those of you who don't know, Jeff has been doing midweek streams. It is not the family-friendly version. It's more towards the higher rating, the 18 plus.
We don't get nasty. We just
No.
It's just a little bit more relaxed. It's a little bit more let your hair down. I mean, we do it midweek and we do it late at night with the intentions that everybody's got all the little ones in bed, and this is just for, I picture it. You want to know how I picture it, Misty? I picture it like Kimberly and I, we used to have game nights, and we would set it up to where, it was all of our friends, and we would do Cards Against Humanity, or we would do Apples to Apples or something like that. And the idea was that, if you got the babies, you might want to get a babysitter, because, we're going to be saying things like the things you read on Cards Against Humanity. And obviously we don't want the kids to hear that. So, that's what we mean when we say not kid friendly. It's not that we're going to be, nasty. Well, okay, it's Cards Against Humanity. It gets a little bit nasty, but you know what I'm saying. Am I making sense? I'm thoroughly medicated right now, Misty. Am I making any sense? So. Okay, good.
All right, let's see. Michael Bowles says, put Andre on Flash Santa's naughty list. And then Andre says, hey, you are the perv. I was talking about you finishing up drawing.
Sure you were. Andre, not the perv. When pigs fly.
Sam tells me that my kayaks would...
What?
Sam says that my kayaks would be great to sled in.
Your kayak?
Probably rip a hole in the bottom.
You go sledding in your kayaks? The little boats? You really go
sledding? So, Jeff, we're in the country part of North Carolina, and we don't get snow very often. So when we get it, it's like anything that has a slick bottom suddenly becomes a sled.
Really? You guys don't get a lot of snow out there. Oh, wow. I don't know why, but I always kind of figured that, I think of Carolina, Kentucky, all of the, the mountainous Appalachian area. I think of snow. Wow. I didn't know that.
We're in the snow shadow of the mountain. So up higher elevations gets it, but we don't.
Really? Wow. Yeah. Well, okay. Well, then I could now it makes better sense. I get that. I mean, when we were younger, we'd use car hoods. We'd use anything. Obviously you had the disc sleds, which, let's be clear, today kids have it so much safer because that stuff's plastic. We had the metal ones, and you better stick the landing because you're basically on a giant whirring blade, that thing will cut into the back of your heels if you try to stop. You just let it ride. You hope that nothing gets in the way, because if it does, you're going to smash into it and probably cut their feet off at the same time. It was great. It was great. It was the only way to do it.
Yep. Sam says, I have a Wednesday brain every day.
Nice. We missed you at the last one. We were like, where's Sam? No.
Todd says, Tyler Hoechlin from Superman and Lois is a far more superior Clark/Superman than Cavill. Yeah, I said it. Also, I think they're bringing Doomsday to the show.
I think Todd is looking to get his ass kicked. Todd, I'm going to respectfully disagree. Not because I've seen Superman and Lois Lane, but because you're just wrong. No, I've actually heard some good things about the show, but better than Henry Cavill? Really? You really? I mean, that's going to be. It's not impossible. I suppose it could be done, but man, talk about big shoes to fill. All right, maybe I'll have to watch it. Who knows?
Clarissa Campbell says, I'm outside in the snow.
You cray, girl. You cray. Dip out for a hot second. Keep going, Misty. Keep going. You got this.
Andre says, in New York, we took an old car hood as well.
Yep.
Zach Appio says, good evening, everyone. Just joining in.
Hello, Zach. Hello.
Andre says, flipped it over. It had a seam down the middle. Awesome ride.
What's Andre talking about again?
Talking about the car hood.
Oh, yeah. The cars were go, man. They really were.
Yeah, you could fit like a whole bunch of people on it.
Especially when we were all little kids, man. You could stack kids on there. And that's the best part. Like, that's when those fat kids became like superheroes, because we could add the speed that them little squirts couldn't provide. We got you.
Yeah. Chris Mitchell says the guy that won't eat barbecue. All your opinions are automatically wrong.
See, now this is one of those moments where I kind of have to agree with Mitchell, which hurts. It hurts me in my soul. But he ain't wrong. You have what is kindly dubbed questionable tastes, Todd. Questionable. But Chris, I will say this: his taste in music is impeccable. So I'll watch the show. We'll put it that way. I'll watch the show on Todd's recommendation. But if it's garbage, Todd, you are gonna get it. I'm gonna give you this.
Sam says, I like Hoagland. I think I said that right, Hoagland. But Cavill has more nerd cred.
It's going to be hard to out-nerd that guy. Let's just, that's the truth.
Really. Brittany Conti Appio says, hey, all. Happy Saturday.
Hello, Brittany. Happy Saturday. Thanks for coming and hanging out. How you doing?
Chad Park says, that and a big tire tube.
Oh, yeah. That's how you get around right there. That's how you get around.
David Mansell says, we would just use shopping carts and push them down a hill since we never got snow.
Well, I mean, that's a pretty good replacement. I mean, you probably, if it's a shopping cart, I imagine you're probably in a shopping
inside
parking lot. Yeah. So you might have like a telephone pole or something, not a telephone pole, a light pole to smash into, or a bush, or heaven forbid, a car. That could be fun. It could be dangerous.
Or if it's too steep of a hill.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Lord. No. Don't give me any ideas, Misty. Don't give me any ideas.
Todd Irwin says, Superman/Lois is the most believable Superman since Christopher Reeves is perfect casting and the storyline is perfect. High praise.
Very high praise. Okay. Perfect. That's a bold statement. Perfect Superman. Who's your perfect Superman, Misty? Is it Christopher Reeves? Is it?
Oh gosh, I don't know. I remember seeing Christopher Reeves on TV when I was little.
Yeah.
But I was too little to really kind of get any kind of attachment. So I guess Henry would probably be the Superman that I remember the most.
All right.
Sam says Dean Cain was hot.
Oh my gosh. Yes. What was that? The Adventures of... No, that was that just called Superman? What was that title? The Adventures of Superman and Lois?
Lois and Clark.
Remember. Lois and Clark. That might be it. Yeah. Oh, I watched that religiously. It was Dean Cain Superman, and then Kevin Sorbo Hercules, and then Xena Warrior Princess. We watched
with Lucy Lawless.
Yeah, we had those on, and they were smart because they had them like back to back where I live, and I was just like, well, I'm digging in here for about an hour and a half. We're good.
Yep. Chris Mitchell says, know what else is perfect, Todd? Barbecue.
He's got a point. Todd.
He's not wrong.
You got savory, you got spicy, you got sweet, you got crunchy, you got Todd, I'm drowning over here in my own drool thinking about some good Q. Oh,
David Mansell says, what do people think of the Peacemaker show?
I haven't seen it. I've been catching up on The Witcher, getting my Henry Cavill in.
Chris Mitchell said Jeff will review Peacemaker in 2027 after he watches it.
Okay, Mitchell. All right, Mitchell. All right. I'm currently watching, if you must know, Mitchell, I'm currently watching Book of Boba Fett and The Witcher. So, you shut your mouth.
Scott Noon Jr. said it is amazing so far. Eagly.
Which one? Peacemaker? Is that
Peacemaker?
What mm-hmm. Okay. All right.
And then Todd Irwin says, but Chris, what would you know about Perfect Barbecue? You don't even live in Kansas City, LOL.
This is true. He's got a point. Todd, here's the thing. Just because of Todd's geographical location, he has a better idea of what good barbecue is. I mean, he can't help but smell it and kind of pick up, even though he won't pick it up and put it in his mouth, he kind of gleans what perfect barbecue is supposed to smell like, at least. So you got to give him credit. He's got a point there. Mitchell, if you're going to talk that game, if you're going to talk about the Q, you got to be from KC, because that's the best place to be.
Chris Mitchell says he wants to see your reaction to the intro for the Peacemaker show.
Okay. All right.
And then Todd says the intro.
I probably should watch the movie where he was introduced. What was that one? Suicide Squad? Yeah.
Todd says the intro is hilarious. I saw it on YouTube the other day.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'll just watch it on YouTube then. It's on YouTube.
Clarissa says those are both less than 10 episodes each. Slowpoke.
Well, let's be clear. All right. Book of Boba Fett doesn't come out all at once. It's a weekly release. I'm absolutely caught up on Book of Boba Fett. All right. Second off, we all need to point out that Zelda is perfect. I think we just need to make that clear. I will be on some sort of like face call with Alex, and she's just sitting there cooing, so sweet, so sweet, and I'm just like, you mother, and then I'm just sitting here like, if that were JJ, we would all need ear replacements by now. Yeah. So we get it in where we can fit it in, Clarissa, and that's usually between the screens. So you shut your mouth, Clarissa. Shut your mouth. You lucky. You got a perfect little girl. All right. Said it and I mean it. She is.
It'll come back around when she hits teenage years.
See, that's what I'm waiting for. Yeah, I'm gonna be like, so Clarissa, it's 2040. You watching these shows? Me and my boy, we watch it every day. And she's like, you shut your mouth. I'm like, how's it feel now, C Rizzle? Yep. I'm just stocking up.
Chad Park says, not gonna lie, but that's probably the same time that I'll see it too. I don't have HBO.
Well, we do. I mean, there are some HBO shows that I'm really, really digging. Gotta be honest, Book of Boba Fett, it's kind of losing me. But I'm not gonna be one of the people that, especially like with my family, it's like once it starts to go a little bit sideways, it's like, it's over. I'm like, I'm gonna give it a little time. It was a slow burn for Mando, and it was an excellent payoff. So I'm gonna give it a little bit of time, a little grace. It is Boba Fett, but I gotta say, I'm getting sick and tired of not seeing cool Boba Fett stuff happening in his show. Like, he's just kind of getting the crap kicked out of him by everybody. I'm like, man, I'm telling you what, this dude's supposed to be like a total G'd up from the feet up, badass bounty hunter. What's going on? Kick somebody's ass. Everybody, please. So I'm gonna give it. I'm gonna keep watching. I'm hopeful. But I am like, when's the Boba Fett moment gonna happen?
Yeah. Andre, going back to the sledding thing, said they had one hill called Dead Man's Hill. At the bottom of the hill, there was an 8-foot drop. There were 4 of us on the car hood. I jumped off near the bottom of the hill. Without my weight on it, they went flying. I laughed my butt off. They wanted to kill me.
Yeah, I should say so. I think everybody's neighborhood had a Dead Man's Hill. We had one, but it was where we would ride our bikes. And you could get so much speed on your bike. And the worst part of it was it was a very, very steep, long hill, but it turned as it went down. So unless you were like really good at balancing and turning, you just right into the woods, just at pretty, rough speeds. We had people that were breaking their legs and stuff. I mean, it was not something to mess around with. I went down there once, didn't do it again. Because again, I was chunky, so I was moving faster than my skinny little brother or all my friends. It's like, y'all don't get it. Mass versus acceleration, all that stuff. Like, I was moving. I ain't doing that again.
Scott Name Jr. says, Chris Mitchell, the best intro ever. I want to see Jeff do the Peacemaker intro dance.
Oh, he does a dance. Oh no. So it's John Cena.
I think I saw that today.
So it's John Cena, and we all know he doesn't take himself too seriously. He's a great personality. Okay. I'm starting to kind of piece together kind of what I can expect. He's a little goofy in a good way. So, okay. I'm liking what I'm hearing so far. I'm liking what I'm hearing about Peacemaker.
David Mansell says, I can't wait to get back to Kansas City for barbecue. I've been looking at the menu for Q39 since I found out that I'm going to plan it.
Q39 is sort of this fun little place. They kind of branded themselves as like the at some gas bistro kind of places where they'll like deconstruct items, like normal food items, tear them apart and then rebuild them. And they're always kind of like, I don't know about that. And then you pop it in your mouth and you're like, how does these ingredients that would never be associated with this dish taste just like this dish, if not better? It's that kind of thing. But instead of replacing everything with non-barbecue stuff, they just get creative with barbecue dishes. And line is out the door. The line is out the door almost every night. So, in all seriousness, if that is genuinely a place that you would like to go, give me a little bit of warning before the show gets, and we will try to get a reservation, or else we'll be one of those poor schmucks waiting like an hour, which
like we did last year.
Yeah, I still will. Don't get me wrong. I will find something to keep me entertained because that food is worth it. Oh, it's so good. No, we went to Jack Stack last year.
Yeah.
We didn't.
But we still waited an hour.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. Yeah, we did. We waited. Listen, we're world renowned for our barbecue around here. And even natives are like, yeah, there's a reason. It's really good. We'll wait.
Chris Mitchell says, of course he hasn't seen the new Suicide Squad.
That was more because I just didn't know anything about the movie itself. I think I've seen one trailer with Idris Elba, which is usually enough to get me to go see a movie because Idris Elba is freaking fantastic. But it was like a 30-second spot. And so it didn't even tell me who he was playing. And I was like, okay. And then I saw one a little bit later with like Nathan Fillion. And I'm like, okay, are we just not telling people who these actors that are incredibly famous and like every nerd knows them. Are we just not going to tell? I know who, there's a Polka Dot Man, and I know that there's King Shark and all this, but I'm like, okay, who are these guys playing? I didn't get much info, I guess is the best way to put it, out of some of the earlier trailers. So I just kind of lost interest in going and seeing it because I didn't know. Like the new Batman, I can tell you, Robert Pattinson, he's playing Batman. Why? Because that's what the trailer told me. It's
pretty, we've got 36.
Huh?
Yay! I said we had 36 viewers.
Nice.
I think that was the high. Sorry, I just completely interrupted your thought.
No, it really doesn't take much, Misty. Not anymore. I'm getting to be close to 40. It's terrible. It's terrible. But no, I just, I didn't get much out of it. It's like Margot Robbie is Harley Quinn. Okay, well, duh. It's like saying Hugh Jackman is Wolverine. Duh. So yeah, I was very, very curious when I saw specifically those two guys, and then I didn't get any, answers. And I was like, well, all right. I don't know what the deal is, but I don't know who they're playing. I can't get hyped. I can't get hyped.
Todd Irwin says Jeff makes sure to be caught up with Book of Boba Fett, but when Ahsoka comes out, Jeff won't see it till JJ graduates college.
Todd, you shut your mouth. You shut your mouth, Todd. I will be there with bells on.
Chris Mitchell says 2040, the same time the commission list will open.
Wow. I'm gonna draw Chris a commission of him with a golden shovel because he keeps digging himself a hole.
Then Chris says, well, he won't be excited for that show because he doesn't know who it's about.
Oh, who said that?
Chris Mitchell.
Of course it was Mitchell. I was hoping maybe it was somebody else, but no, it's Mitchell.
And then
he thinks he's funny. He really does.
He says maybe it's a kindler, gentler Boba.
But that's not Boba. That's like you know what? We're gonna do a movie of Wolverine, but we're not gonna have him smoking stogies and smashing people in the face. And what is this, a real life cage fight? No. Why? We want a kindler, gentler Logan. Do you? Because I don't. I loved seeing him beat up them dudes in the bar, and then like the two blades came around the fat guy's neck, and then the third one comes out. I'm like, yes, that's what I'm talking about. Yes.
Michael Palmer says, Jeff said another bad word. I say that for every bad word, he has to do another commission.
Wait a second. What did I say? Whoa. Did I say a bad word? What did I say?
I think earlier you did.
What did I say?
Behind?
Did I really? I meant a donkey.
No? Okay.
Jawbone of an ass. That's what I was saying.
Yep.
She's like, See, you crying a fool. I don't believe that for a second. Thanks, Misty. Thanks a lot.
Michael Palmer says he just watched it, talking about, I think it was the Peacemaker intro. Tina Sorrentino says, hi, everyone. Sorry I'm late. Hello, Tina.
You're never late. You're always on the time because you are the party, Tina. You are the party. It doesn't start till you get here. So thanks for popping that cork. Champagne for everybody. It's Tina. We love you to death. Thanks for being here, dude.
Chad Park says, hey, Tina. Tina says, hi, Chad. Clarissa Campbell says, Q39 is very good.
Right?
James Dunn says, our waiting schmuck.
That wasn't a bad word, schmuck, right?
Schmuck? No, not
that's a bad word. I could be wrong.
Clarissa Campbell says, at least there will be less pregos.
That's true. That is true.
Yes.
That is true. We were definitely growing numbers, at the time. So, but they're here. We're done with that. Good.
Yes. Keela Park says, hey, Tina. Andre says, just watched it. Cena looks so awkward. It was like a bad TikTok.
Oh no, really? Oh, that's fantastic.
David Mansell says, yeah, Dan, Mark, and I went to Q39 on Sunday.
You did? When you guys came into town for Planet, you guys went to Q39? You sons of I'm not gonna
biscuits.
I caught myself. Was it Michael? Michael, I caught myself.
James Dunn says, every nerd knows them, so you should freaking know.
Knows what?
I'm not sure if it's talking about the restaurant or the show. I'm a little confused on that one.
Oh, he's probably talking about the characters. Well, but here's the thing. If it just says Idris Elba is going to be in the new Suicide Squad movie, then you're like, well, he could play anybody. Like, literally, Idris Elba is so good, he can play any role. He's like, he comes from like that same school of acting as like Gary Oldman. Gary Oldman, Tom Hanks, Denzel Washington, Idris Elba. They could play anything. They could play any character. So, I don't.
David Mansell says, make sure you pack some markers.
Oh, hint, hint, wink, wink. Okay. All right. I got you.
That way you're not using ballpoint pens.
Yeah, right. But it looks good. I mean, it's not a ballpoint pen, but it looks, you know.
James Dunn says his one little thought bubble was burst. James Dunn says commission should be available to the people with the lowest wins. First XD.
Oh, that's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea. The patient ones, the ones who've been waiting through all the hell.
Then he said, time to sign up for a bunch of accounts.
Oh, nice. He's going to get it. He's got plans, y'all. He's got plans.
Tina says, Jeff, the only thing you need to know about Suicide Squad is that Sylvester Stallone is fantastic as King Shark.
I heard he was really funny. I heard he was really, really funny. I want to see it. But you got what I was trying to say is that when they first were trying, because that's when all the hype is the strongest for shows, is when it first starts like, talking about it. And I was like, oh, okay. So we got a Suicide Squad movie. Oh, okay. Polka Dot Man. We got, okay. And they were like slow dripping, like an IV, like a slow drip, all these characters. And I'm like, oh, okay. And then it was just the actors. And I'm like, you'd see like the bum, 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 Nathan Fillion and Idris Elba, these names just, firing at you. And I'm like, all right. Who are they playing?
That's when they're banking on the name.
Yeah, well, sure, and I'm all about it. But if somebody were to say, "Oh, Sylvester Stallone is in Suicide Squad," you would sit there and go, "Who is he playing?" They'd have to tell you it's King Shark, and then you'd be like, "Oh, I can get behind that." But it just, I don't know. Maybe I missed where they told us who these guys were playing, because I still don't know who they're playing. So, but I'm gonna watch it. It's a Suicide Squad. Of course, I'm gonna watch it.
Clarissa says Boba got backhanded by a mostly blind guy into the Sarlacc. Give him a break to work up the bad A status.
But seriously though, like this is an eight episodes. I think this was number 3 that just dropped this week. So we're pretty close to the mid-season, like the big event, right? And it's like, okay, what are we doing here, fellas? What are we doing here? I mean,
Doug Searle says, I'm gonna say this: DCU needs to blow up their universe and follow Marvel's way.
Ooh, well, that's not a bad idea. Well, let me think. I'm trying to picture.
I don't know.
How would they do that? They've already done like the Justice League, Avengers. formula. I guess. What do you mean? Who said that?
Doug Searles.
Doug Searles. What do you mean specifically? I'm curious now because they kind of did. Like they were kind of riding the same formula. Like let's start introducing individual characters who we all know will end up being the Justice League, a la the Avengers, and so they kind of did do that. I'm curious to see what you mean.
And then Todd Irwin says, well, Boba was being slowly digested by a Sarlacc, so who knows how the digestion process affected Boba's bad Uri.
No, I understand that. I'm just saying, of all the things, because nothing in comics, nothing in video games, nothing in movies is accidental. These stories are chosen. They're chosen, and whole departments of people who work together, writers, they say, they sit there and they go, okay, what's the moments that we want to tell, these iconic moments? What are we going to do? And for Boba Fett, sure, makes total sense. Let's talk about what happens when he escapes and how he escapes the Sarlacc pit. Okay, cool. But they kind of didn't even do that really give it much weight. It happened so fast. He was just like, yeah, I crawled out of the sand. I was a little gummy, a little chewed up on, but I crawled out. And now we're talking about him taking, Jabba's throne. And it's like, I don't know, maybe I just kind of remember that he was thought of as the most ruthless bounty hunter in the galaxy. And if he's literally just crawled out of the Sarlacc pit, he's still the most ruthless bounty hunter in all of the galaxy. And he's going to rule with respect. What? I want to see where they take it, because it's not where I would have initially sort of thought to go. Doesn't mean it's right. Doesn't mean it's wrong. Just because I wouldn't go that way. It can still pan out to be totally cool, which is why I'm going to keep watching. But for now, I got my skeptical eyebrow raised. Like, what are you doing? I mean, I know more about the Sand People than I do Boba Fett from the show. Nothing wrong with that, but it's just, again, it's not where I would have expected. It's like, we're going to talk about the moment he crawls out of the Sarlacc pit. How did he make it? What did he do? He just shot some flames and then he crawled out. You know what it is? I said to myself, this seems familiar, and I just realized what it was. We were talking about Wolverine earlier. I'm of the small minority that I know of who did not like the way the Wolverine movie version handled him getting the adamantium. In the comics, if you recall, this was a program, a government program. It was not something that he just showed up and a couple days later he's in a tank and he gets a lot of needles in him. They tortured this guy. They twisted his mind. They broke his body. It took time, which was part of the reason why it worked so well in the comics that he went feral after escaping the Weapon X facility. His mind was broken. And in the movie, it just kind of seemed like he was like, I'm going to spend a couple days in this government spa. I'm back out of it with some new metal in my body. And I'm just like, you guys had a chance to really make the viewers feel the trauma and pain that Wolverine went through to get to the point where he had, the fake memory implants and the metal on his bones and because that was what the comics did so well. And I just felt like in the movie they just kind of glazed over it. And now that I'm saying that and I'm thinking about that, I'm like, that's exactly what it feels like with Boba in the Sarlacc pit. It was like, that was a super iconic moment. And personally, I would have just liked to have seen a little bit more time and build up, but they ain't hiring me for this stuff. So,
All right. Well, do you want to get caught up on some comments? You've already done some erasing.
yes, ma'am. Let's do so.
All right. James Dunn says it was like a bad TikTok, which made it even better. Talking about the Peacemaker intro.
Nice.
Michael Palmer says half a bad word, half a commission.
Oh, is that how we're doing it? Oh, okay.
James Dunn said he was referring to the characters in Suicide Squad. David Mansell said yes, they went on Sunday night after the show to the barbecue place. James Dunn said, put all of them in a Star Wars movie, please. Elba, Hanks, and Oldman.
You talk about an absolute blockbuster. Yes.
Andre says, yes, I'm first. Talking about the waiting the longest, getting the first commission.
Right.
Chris Mitchell says, plot twist, Margot Robbie isn't even in Suicide Squad. Idris is playing Harley.
Oh, well, like I said, the dude can play anything. Anything.
David Mansell says, anyone that wants a commission, all you have to do is come out to a con Jeff is at.
It's a really, really good way to get a commission.
It is a good way, but then Dan says that it's not a full sketch and you don't get, not just kidding.
Wow. Dan's really coming in there hard. He's like, oh, wait, don't be thinking that.
Sorry, Dan, love you.
Me, man, but I don't know how I feel, Dan. No.
Andre says, in the commission draft pick, the first pick goes to Andre. He is now on the clock.
Right? What's
Chris Mitchell? Chris Mitchell says, or build a time machine and travel 3 to 5 years into the future.
Oh, I mean, if you could do that, we should talk. That's all I gotta say. I got things that I would like to do.
James says, shock twist, Margot Robbie plays Idris Elba playing Harley Quinn.
That's like Suicide Squadception is what it is right there. I love it.
James says, they didn't though. They introduced Superman, then they introduced everyone else. DC was too worried about profits and made poopy movies. Though they also chose a visionary director with very little respect for the source material and more reverence for his own vision. I'm
assuming he's talking about Zack Snyder. Now, this is going to be another shocking, like, horror moment. I have not seen the Snyderverse version of Justice League, so I would know. I have HBO. I do plan on watching it, but again, Boba Fett came out, and I was like, gotta watch that. And any downtime we have, it's The Witcher, so gotta watch that. But I do plan on catching up with it, but I haven't watched it. I watched the original cut, but obviously he's talking about Zack Snyder. So yeah, don't really have. I gotta get caught up on so much watching movies and stuff. I've got to, man.
Scott says he was one best bounty hunter to hunt the remaining Jedi. Talking about Boda. Doug Searle says, Jeff Edwards, restart the universe and slowly introduce each character, but not say, okay, here's Superman, then let's add Batman, and while we're at it, throw Wonder Woman before we get her movie, then go straight Justice League movie with Cyborg, who technically was a Teen Titan. Start a new universe where you introduce Batman, then have movie introduce Superman, but have a post-credit where they do an interaction act.
Yeah. I see what you're saying. I think what I'm saying is like with Superman and then Superman versus Batman, I think in that moment they were starting to try to, that's where they were really starting to follow the Marvel formula. Now, granted, they've derailed since then. And maybe they shouldn't have, you know? I do think that, I don't know, man. I mean, the thing about the way the Marvel did it was It's easy to just kind of summarize and go, they did it the right way. Well, what does that even mean? Well, the right way means that they introduced a character, gave them their own movie, their own introduction to their story, their conflict, their life, their loved ones, all of that stuff. Made them relatable, made you as the viewer interested in what's going to happen. What's going to happen? And then when they were pretty solid, they were pretty secure in their minds, like, okay, all right, people care about Iron Man. Well, let's introduce another character, and we'll start that process all over again. It takes time. It takes a lot of planning and vision. But if you do it right, yeah, like I said, it takes time. It takes years and years and years. But you're building this love of this franchise and these characters, and then they can all culminate in the Avengers movies. I think that at that moment, when we had a Superman movie and now we have a Batman versus Superman movie, at least I got the feeling that they were kind of doing it that way. Again, they're not doing it like that anymore. Clearly, DC is doing their own thing. I'm not even sure. I'm not even sure if they really have a cohesive idea for all these different iterations of Batman and all. Flashpoint, maybe. I don't know.
All right. James says they really needed a comic writer / editor in charge of the overall story, leading the director. And then
it doesn't hurt. Certainly wouldn't hurt.
David Mansell says they need to sign the actors into long-term contracts. Here we go again with a new Batman and new Superman. Marvel just is smooth, but DC seems all over the place. There's no foundation of the characters.
Yeah. I tend to agree about the long-term contracts as well. Maybe not up front. Maybe see about one or two movies and see how it all pans out. But once sign them, get them locked in on the characters, because you're going to want them. It's a business. They're going to want Tom Holland as Spider-Man forever.
He's such a little cutie.
But so adorable. But you know what I'm saying. So I tend to agree. I tend to agree.
James says there's no foundation because they didn't lay a good one. Alex Campbell says, hello, all. Andre says, it was a good tie-in to Mando when he gets his armor back. Nick Johnston says, what's up?
What up, Nick?
Scott Fortier says, I'm so relieved to see where you went with this, because all I was thinking was Santa in a trench coat flashing all of us when you said Santa and Flash.
Let me tell you, that's the back cover. That's the back cover. It's not in the cover going on here. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. James Dunn says, dang it, Dan, gotta ruin things. Then Dan said, what did I do?
Right.
Nick Johnston, I have a commission idea that I've mentioned to Jeff before. Still want to get it done one day.
We're hammering through it, man. Like I said, we got 2 more covers that we're negotiating right now. Dan and I are working with the publishers. After I get done with those and I get done with this monster movie poster, then it's t-shirt design for Murderous Ways. And also, and then I'm going to try to get the sketchbook volume 2 out to Todd, get him everything he needs so we can get that Kickstarter going. And then after that, depending on if I'm at a show, I might start opening my commission list. Then I don't know yet. We're gonna see, but it's coming around quick. I had like a dozen things, and now I have like 4 things. So we're chewing through it. We're chewing through the list of crap that I've been putting on the back burners since Siphon. So thank you for being patient, but we're getting there. We're getting there.
Dan says, I just got my COVID positive daughter to bed. Have I mentioned yet how annoyed I am from getting COVID at a terrible show, aka New Orleans?
Yeah. Dan and I were talking about that because we're in the same sort of space. We want to go to these shows, and sometimes you go to a new show and you don't know how it's going to turn out. So you're kind of like, and so they went without me, and so I was like, how it started off with Dan because he called me and told me he got COVID, and I was like, oh crap. But then it turned into, aside from catching COVID, how was the show? He was not thrilled with it. I think that's a nice way to put it. And then I called Steve because I got to make sure everybody's okay. I worry, and Steve's okay, and he said he wasn't thrilled with the show, either. It was everybody here. You guys were fantastic, but like the show, the actual New Orleans folk coming to the show, he wasn't thrilled with it. So yeah, I can see how Dan would be a little bitter about it. A little bitter.
Nick says, Daniel Partouche, my 3-year-old daughter just tested positive too. Prayers for you and your family. Aww.
Yeah. I knew about Dan's
well wishes.
one. I didn't know about yours, Nick. I'm so sorry to hear that, brother.
David says, did you get a table for next year?
I doubt it. I doubt it, David.
Just kick that anthill, David.
Yeah. Jeez. Stomp on it is more like it. He's got the magnifying glass. Ooh.
Scott Noon Jr. says, if it helps, my 3-year-old and probably my 7-month-old have COVID right now, so that's fun. Oh, so many babies with it.
So many kids. Yeah, I'm just thinking the same thing. Oh my gosh, Scott. I'm so sorry to hear that. Damn.
James says, Snyderverse version is moderately better than Justice League, but Zack having full control, he put every dang second of film into the movie. It really could have been an hour and a half shorter.
So it's a marathon. Okay, well,
yeah.
Thank you.
It is a long
is
movie.
It? Okay, yeah. I will have to dedicate some time during the day, during my work day. We'll call it research.
Andre says, I heard Titans is a good show on HBO.
I'm going to be honest. There's so many of the TV shows that are centered around superheroes. I just can't get into them because, and I know that this is going to sound silly, but I'm an artist. I'm a visual person. So it's not, to me, silly. But good Lord, these costumes are so clunky and goofy. I'm just like, how am I supposed to get excited about a guy who's dressed up in a red pea coat running around, and you can clearly see he's just miming running. He's not actually running. Here's a good way of doing it. You want to know a good way of doing it? You want to show a character running, but make it look realistic and make them look like they're faster than anybody else. Two movies did it, and they did it perfectly. Why? Because they did the same trick. If you watch the behind the scenes of Underworld, where Martin Sheen's character Lucius, the Lycan, is running somebody down, the camera never shows the floor he's running on because it's a very long mat that is being pulled in the arc that or in the direction he's supposed to be running. The mat is moving, it's in and of itself faster than anybody could run, and he's running on the mat. So he's moving incredibly fast across a great distance, but he's actually doing the running. There's no CGI fakery. There's no wires. There's no nothing. He's actually running, and he catches up with Selena. The other movie that did it like that was Black Panther, in which he's running down traffic. And again, they just don't show the floor, and he's the actual character, the actual actor is running, and it looks real. And so when you see it done right, especially done with characters that aren't supposed to have, I don't know, the Speed Force, and it's not some high-tech CGI program, it's just a mat on a pull, on a catapult that's pulling it across the floor, and you ask the actor to run on the mat. It's like, why don't they have the guy playing the Flash do this? I don't know. So I don't know. The costumes just really, they wreck me. I so often it just looks cheap. And I know it is because it's a television show, but oh my gosh, come on. It's the Flash. Sorry.
All right. You wanna start reading or?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So Robert Sterling said the second season was a little annoying at the same time. Oh, wait. I missed one. James Dunn said Doom Patrol's first season was amazing. Second season was pretty good. Didn't really feel the third season. Robert Sterling says second season was a little annoying at the same time. All right. I haven't seen any of the Doom Patrol. You guys know that. But I'm interested in seeing it. Once I heard that Brendan Fraser was in it, I was like, really? Where has he been? And then there's like, no, he really is. He's in the show. I'm like, all right, we're gonna have to check it out. James Dunn says,
we had a pod.
Well, they tied Iron Man to the Avengers Initiative in the after credits right away. They did. And again, it took some forethought. You know, they were definitely gambling, but at the same time, you know, they were like, we're going to do everything we can to nail this. We got a guy to play Tony Stark who is the living embodiment of Tony Stark. We got an absolute nerd of the best sort to direct it, Jon Favreau. I mean, they were trying. They were definitely trying, but at the same time, they were like, you know, if this does succeed, we want to have some foreshadowing going on there. So it takes some chutzpah, and I can appreciate it, and it worked out. Then James Dunn says it was just an added scene, and it tied it to a greater universe. It did. Robert Sterling says, remember Iron Man 2? I try not to. Yeah, it wasn't that great, but it wasn't bad. It was It's the sophomore slump. James Dunn says Man of Steel felt separate, like the old Superman movies. Then the next movie, they threw everyone in. They did. Which, again, if they're trying to mimic Marvel in their movies, look at Spider-Man 3. Good Lord, how many villains did you need to throw into that? Duck Searle says DCEU could easily build a universe up correctly where you pull in the HBO Max shows into the universe, where you can easily build a cohesive universe. Do animation built a perfect universe. I agree. They've got a huge portfolio of arguably the most popular characters, maybe Spider-Man. But aside from that, you think of most popular, well-known characters, maybe Spider-Man beats out Superman and Batman and Wonder Woman. It's pretty much they got the top three. Yeah, Spider-Man in there. But yeah, they could definitely do it. Definitely. Where'd it go? Robert Sterling says, so far the best DC show is Young Justice. The animation? Or is that Teen Titans? I'm thinking Teen Titans. No, I'm thinking of Young Justice. Or were they both animation? I think they both were. If it's the one I'm thinking of, I agree. I love there's it might have been Young Justice. Scott Newton Jr. says, I'm just hoping that the Bat-Mite ends up making an appearance in Peacemaker. Now that would definitely get me watching that show quick. Andre Lemos says, if Tom Cruise plays Iron Man, I'm done with. Why would Tom Cruise play Iron Man?
This is not the first place I've heard that. So
it needs to be the last place it's spoken, like Voldemort. You don't speak that man's name when it comes to Iron Man. Nothing wrong with Tom Cruise, but no.
He's no RDJ.
No. Whatever Robert Downey Jr. wants to be paid, hand him that and a little more. Make sure he's happy, because no. The only way Robert Downey Jr. stops playing Iron Man is when he's too old to get wheeled onto set. Before then,
to get wheeled on the set.
That man whatever he wants. He is absolutely. And they've done that a couple times. Benedict Cumberbatch, he's Doctor Strange. He nailed it. He's perfect. Chris Hemsworth is Thor. He nailed it. He's perfect. There's so many of the Avengers cast who they were cast perfectly. So Just start handing them larger and larger checks, and you're good.
Yeah.
I mean, you're good. Tom Cruise? No.
Mm-hmm.
Rob Musil says Robert is dead on. I couldn't agree more. Wait. I think he's talking about Robert Sterling, about the Young Justice show. If that's the show that I'm thinking of, then I tend to agree. Robert Sterling says that's speculation. That's the speculation for Doctor Strange. What?
That I think that in the multiverse that Tom Cruise is going to be a multiverse variant of Iron Man.
He's like 1.5 foot shorter than he used to be. What are you doing? You got Batmite and Ironmite. What are you thinking? No. We're going to have to get some 89 Batman camera angles to try to make him look like he's not a total, like, no. That's all I got to say. No. Chris Mitchell says, since we're talking about movies, who wants Spider-Man 4 and The Amazing Spider-Man 3? So Edwards isn't confused. Those are the Spider-Man movie franchises from before the MCU. You should watch them. I watched Spider-Man 1 through 3, and then, I'm a visual guy. When I see Andrew Garfield in a pretty cool version of the spider suit, I'm like, okay. But then I see that horrible lizard. I was just like, oh gosh, why? How am I supposed to get it? No. I did like the idea of Dennis Leary being Captain Stacy. I did like that. But again, never saw it. So I know of it though. Mitchell. Doug Searle says, rumor was he was a variant of Iron Man from a different universe. There you go, Misty. There you go. And all I have to say is no. Stop it. No. I don't even want to think about it. No. Gerardo says that Santa looks like he's speeding right to those cookies. He is. Milk and cookies. James Dunn says, yeah, but Nick Fury shows up in Iron Man 1. Yeah. So I must have missed something there. I think I'm missing a conversation there. James, catch me up. Robert Sterling says, yeah, but that was more a hid nod rather than a full-blown guess what? Oh, he's talking to Robert. They're having their own conversation. Sorry, fellas. I didn't mean to interrupt you. James Dunn says they just added it on the end and hint at something bigger, and it worked. And it worked because you cared about Iron Man. Andre Lamotte says, yeah, like Bizarro World. And yes, I do know Bizarro World is DC. Now that would be a cool movie. Bizarro World. You talk about some cool prosthetics and some cool. Yep. This needs to happen. And not with Tom Cruise. Dan Partu says, I've had several requests for remarks from Jeff on our store variants. As of right now, the only way to get a remark copies is to see Jeff at a show. So make sure you come to Richmond. This is true. This is all true. As of this stream, this is all true. So bring yourself and your fam to the Richmond. I don't know why I did that. Michael Palmer said, should have come to Ocean City Con. We went and didn't get any type of virus. Plus, it was packed. Just saying. Ocean City Con. Now, that's got a familiar ring to it. I got to look into that.
Maryland?
I think it sounds like. Yeah,
that's where they are.
Yeah. James Dunn says, yeah, I mean, who knew at that point if Paramount would make more Marvel movies? It's true. They were hedging some bets. Scott Fournier says, hope all of the kids feel better soon. I agree 100%. James Dunn says, Matt runs pretty fast.
Talking about the mat.
Oh, my.
The guy dude running on the mat.
Oh, my land. Matt runs pretty fast. Nice. Scott Newton Jr. says, honestly, my 3-year-old doesn't seem too affected by the COVID. He was worse with the RSV. Oh, I heard that was terrible. We were told by our pediatrician that RSV is bad this year. Oh, man. I'm sorry to hear that. James Dunn says, I thought you were going to say Ezra Miller's run was the best. I was going to hop on a plane to slap you. Ezra Miller's run is so genuinely. His moment of finding out that Superman could see him while he's using the Speed Force and, could track him, that face is perfect. That horrified face of, oh no, this pissed off Kryptonian can see me. That was chef's kiss. Perfect. Everything else I did not like about the way he was Flash. The goofy, I'm throwing shurikens and ninja stars with my hand. I'm like, what are you doing? Stop all that. No. Oh. But that one moment, that did get me. I was watching, I was like, oh, he's gonna rip somebody's head off. Oh, there goes the Flash. And I'm like, yes. And then it was like, oh, I mean, it was a roller coaster of emotions. That one moment. It was good. It was good. But the rest of it, I just can't handle. He looks like somebody grabbed an octopus, slapped a bunch of red paint on it, and said, run. And he's just flopping arms and tendrils and legs and I was like, stop it. Come on, stop it. Jeez. Oh, I lost it. Rick Lawrence says fourth quarter, Cincinnati ahead by 7. It's only a 7-point game. Oh, you guys are not, you're not out of this, and it's the playoffs, man. Scott 48 says Scott Newton Jr. RSV is no joke. My wife works at a daycare. It is no joke. I agree. James Dunn. Spoiler though, Tony Stark, Iron Man, is dead.
Too soon. Too soon.
Goes out to the dead homies. Yeah, it just happened a few years ago. Jim Randall says, oh wait, no. Go back to Scott Newton Jr. Scott Fordia, yeah, my kid was sick as hell for weeks with RSV. Yeah, it's our pediatrician's like, don't mess around with it. It's serious. I'm like, okay, you don't gotta tell me twice. Jim Randall says, my infant grandson had that RSV, spent a few days in the hospital. Scary situation for sure. I'm so sorry to hear that, Jim. Yeah, I hopefully he's okay now. Michael Salopek says, good luck, everyone. Yes, good luck. James Dunn says, Tom Cruise was the first choice for Iron Man back then, so it's a callback to that. I don't think we need to do that at all. Do you? I don't think so. I don't need to see Nick Cage in a Superman suit. I don't need to see Tom Cruise in an Iron Man suit. I think the casting was done well. Let's leave it at that. Ryan Ambrose says, I better be on the wheel of collusion. Misty, is Ryan Ambrose on the wheel of collusion?
Of course he is.
You're square, bud. You're square. Scott Newton Jr. says, me too. Jim Reynolds says that Rhino was horrible too in ASM 2. It was Paul Giamatti though, right? Come on, it has to count for something. I didn't watch it, but it has to count for something. Yeah, I didn't watch that one either. I was against Gwen Stacy being a twihard. I'm not sure I understand. Do you understand that one, Misty? A twihard? Shake my damn head. Okay. All right, James. I see you. All right. Doug Stroll says Garden State Comic Fest Winter Edition is coming up next month. I'm pretty sure that's too close. I won't be able to get a hotel and everything if it's next month. But genuinely, we're still sort of getting caught up with everything from it was 11 months of working on Siphon. We're still trying to get back into that pace, that swing of things, looking for shows, sort of so on and so forth. So just thank you for bearing with us. We're definitely getting that groove back, like Stella. We're definitely getting there. Whoa. Scott Newton Jr. says, so who won Flashing Santa? We haven't done it yet. We're trying to catch up on all the comments. Michael Stanford says, I have felt like DC has gone downhill on some of their live action movies since Batman Forever. Though let us not forget it was Blade and Snipes who started the DC verse. I think you meant Marvel. I'm not going to bust your chops. He meant Marvel. You guys don't give him the business. Would you consider him to be the first one, or would you consider I mean, I can go all the way back to the old school Captain America where his ears were rubber on the outside of the actor's ears. I mean,
I think Blade was the more modern start, kickstart to the Marvel.
You think that's what we can consider the Marvel Cinematic Universe beginning?
Well, I don't think so, because it's not the same universe. Because they're going to reboot Blade, so
right. So it's tough.
I think
it's tough. It's tough to not say Iron Man wasn't the beginning. You know,
until you see Spider-Man: Far From Home.
You too, Misty, huh? You too. All right.
Well, I don't want to give any spoilers.
Fair enough.
I just leave it there.
Look, we're all sick around here and we're snowed in. It won't be for a minute. I want to see it though. Doug Moore says, love it. Well, we love you, Doug. Doug Searle says, Blade is Marvel. Yes, it is. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Andre Lamoth gives us a drum roll. Thank you.
Yes.
Excuse me. Excuse me. I'm all dry. There we are. Oh, no. Yeah. We're good. James Dunn says, Dramedy. Scott Newton Jr. says, pitter patter. Get at her. Love it. James Dunn says, I might need to see Nick Cage in a Spider-Man noir suit, though. I could see that. He's got the build. I could see that. Matthew Stewart goes, woo! All right. Oh my gosh, I'm all dry. Misty, you might have to take over for a minute.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
We were just about to talk about Twihard as a term for something.
Twilight fans. And then Scott Newton Jr. says, does the wheel work for CGC now? No. It is ready to go. Andre says, I don't know why I did the drums. You think I was in a rush to find out I lost again. Aw, poor Andre. Hopefully you win.
Just slap yourself in the face while you're at it. Good Lord, man. Good Lord.
Michael Stanford says, you have to admit, though, DC has been knocking it out of the park with their animated universe, movies, shows, and all. And then he says, I did mean Marvel. My bad.
Talking about Marvel for the TV shows, or was he still talking about DC?
I think he's talking about the DC animated universe.
If you're talking about animation, it's DC. Hands down. Ever since Batman the Animated Series, they just know what to do. The movies, however, the live action movies, more Marvel. Yeah. That's my opinion.
Yeah. Matthew Seward says DC animation is superior.
Absolutely.
Scott Newton Jr. Someone get the Micro Machine guy to read the comments so Jeff can catch up on comments.
That dude was amazing. I remember that dude back in the day. That dude was awesome.
Matthew says Blade was the reboot for comic movies. Okay. Scott Santos says, what about Daredevil movie? Think Daredevil?
Oh.
Yeah, with Ben Affleck.
Oh, snap.
We just ignore those.
Genuinely, since the Netflix show came out, I do. I have just ignored them. Now I gotta think about it.
James Dunn says, I mean, with all the bad guys from Spider-Man Far From Home. Then he says, Dear Devil, please send me some Mooney's soul clothes.
Nice.
Doug Searles, rumors are maybe we get the Fox characters in Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness movie.
Ooh, all right.
Facebook user says, you gonna auction this cover? I don't know who that is. My phone died, so I can't see.
I'm looking. I'll find out. Hold on.
Otherwise, you're not gonna be on the wheel.
That's Eli Salazar. Eli.
Okay. Andre, I'm not reading that comment. Scott says Daredevil, sorry.
Wow, Andre. I've got no complaints. I'll just put it that
way. James says Jeff turned off the screen but left the mic on while he coughed up a lung.
Well, I didn't want you guys to think that I just left. I mean, Just when you don't breathe along, I guess it's better. I don't know. Sorry.
Todd Irwin says, "Is the Micro Machines guy even still alive?"
Man,
Rob
I hope
Musil.
so.
Rob Musil says, "Daredevil, aka Kim
I gotta
Edwards."
be honest. When I heard Daredevil, I thought that was a joke about Kim. I really did. That it's going to be Murderous Ways featuring Daredevil on lead vocals, just screaming.
Jim Randall says, "Cincy by 10." And then Josh
Ooh.
Sanders says, "What did I miss?" Josh, you just got in on the wheel.
You were just about to start the wheel, bro. So it's a good thing you got in here when you did. Martin Lee says, "Go Raiders." There might be some disagreements in the chat, but okay. Matthew Stewart says, "Daredevil with Ben Affleck was horrible." I'm not going to argue with you. I did like that he folded each different denomination of bills so he knew which he was paying with. That was cool.
That was cool.
I did like seeing the radar effect. That was cool. About everything else, though, once again, it looked like a cheap. Sorry, it was a red leather jacket. He was wearing a red leather jacket. That was like 2 sizes too small for him. Yeah.
David Mansell says, "If you're going to bring up Daredevil movie, who can forget Catwoman movie?"
I did not see that, and from what I understand, I saved myself probably a brain tumor. I feel like had I watched it, I might have died. I don't know. It's just from everybody that I've talked to, they said it is terrible, just terrible. So I would like to say I'm going to watch it. I'm not going to watch that one.
Even Halle Berry doesn't like the movie.
I should tell you something right there.
Yeah.
Not as bad as the Electra movie. Okay, I haven't seen Catwoman, so I don't know if you're talking about Catwoman, so I can't make that comparison. But if you're talking about the Daredevil movie versus Electra, I'd say they're about even.
Yeah.
I think I skipped somebody accidentally.
Jim says, "I wish Doctor Strange could cast a spell so I could forget the Daredevil movie."
Right. Or maybe one of those neuralizers from Men in Black. Just that one little, just beep, get it out of there. Get it out of there. Matthew Stewart says Catwoman is the top of the list of bad movies. Really? It was that bad? All right. I'm not going to argue. Scott Newton Jr. says, I mean, if we're talking terrible comic book movies, Fantastic Four is still hands down the worst.
Which version?
Which version? If you're talking about the newer one, I never saw that one. The old school ones where Captain Torch is Human Torch. There were some things that I liked about those movies. I really liked who's the actor who played Doom? I can't remember his real life name. I thought his cockiness, his arrogance, but his also genuine talent. I thought that was really well conveyed because Doom is like that. I could not stand the fact that he had some sort of skin rash that turned into a metal mask. Now, that whole chunk of skin came off, and what's underneath it? Metal? Oh, awkward. No, he built. I'm okay. Fine.
Are you sure?
No.
You need a moment.
I will say the best thing was the Silver Surfer. Fantastic depiction of the character. I hated what he was, the Herald to, a giant dust cloud. But in terms of that calm, stoic, quiet, surveyor of the skyways, I think they nailed it. But there was some good. There was a lot of bad. There's a lot of bad with the. And I haven't seen the newest ones, which apparently are really, really bad. So,
yeah. Doug Searle says the only good thing about Daredevil was Jennifer Garner.
Yeah, I wouldn't complain. I wasn't complaining at the time, Then he goes on to say the reboot of Fantastic Four. You mean right? That was horrible. I had no interest in seeing it. Scott Newton Jr. says Doug Searles, yeah. The one where Dr. Doom had space Earth powers. Yeah. Yeah. I thought Dr. Doom was all about he was the antithesis of tech. He was magic, and there was always the tech versus magic fight between him and Iron Man. Science versus magic between him and Fantastic Four. I guess they just missed that part. I didn't care for it. I did like the actor. I thought he did very well playing Dr. Doom. The newest reboot, Matthew Stewart says, the newest reboot of Fantastic Four was just bad. Okay, all right. I'm not going to argue. He says the guy from Nip Tuck. Yes, he was the guy from Nip Tuck. Yes. David Mansell, the newest Fantastic Four is at the bottom of the list. The first two Fantastic Four I liked. I didn't care for parts of the first two, but there was enough there that I could get excited about. I did enjoy Human Torch and the Thing. They're back and forth. That was pretty good. That was pretty good. Doug Searle says, I hope John Krasinski. I don't know who that is. Mm-hmm. And Emily Blunt play Reed and Sue Storm in the new Fantastic Four. Emily Blunt. Have I seen her in anything? I think she was in The Edge of Tomorrow, The Day After Tomorrow, whatever it was, with Tom Cruise. Oh my God, we're back to him. But I don't think I saw it. I got to watch something with her in it now. James Dunn says Fantastic Four with the 4 as the A. Nice.
She was in The Edge of Tomorrow.
There we go. Clarissa Campbell says also from Charmed. What's Charmed?
The guy who was Dr. Doom was in the TV series Charmed.
Oh, I don't know what Charmed.
You missed that whole series.
Yeah. Andre Lamotte says Daredevil from Netflix was such a great series. Yeah, fan-freaking-tastic. It's amazing. Sam Hefner says, shut up, Jeff and Drumedy. Okay, all right. James says the best part of Fantastic Four was when the Fantastic Four team performed 30 seconds of teamwork. Oh, no. Is that all? That's all it was? They only did team stuff for... Oh, that's not good for the movie. Scott Newton Jr. says, absolutely agree. And now it's officially canon in the MCU. Oh, that's tragic. James Dunn says, okay, this is how they would work together.
No. The Netflix Daredevil is now MCU canon.
Oh, okay. Which it should be. Absolutely should be. Okay, I was confused there. Clarissa Campbell says, I actually restarted watching the Netflix Daredevil. I want to actually restart it because that first season, how do I put this? So I watched the first season of Luke Cage, and I just could not help but feel like there was a disservice done. And the only reason why I think that there was a disservice done to Luke Cage's character is because you have a character who one of his mutant abilities, not a mutant, but his altered DNA abilities is that he is super strong in Luke Cage. And yet, throughout the show, if he hits you, which he rarely does, he hits you like a wet fart. Okay? Daredevil, however, you have a guy, and he's trained, he's in great shape and everything, but he does not have a superhuman ability to punch a hole through a wall. But my goodness, the way it was filmed made you feel like he could punch a hole in the wall. Made you feel like when he hit every one of those poor bastards that got hit, they thought they got hit by a truck. Daredevil, the way it was filmed and produced, made it feel like those were thunderous blows hitting people. And then when Luke Cage, who should be able to take a building down with his bare hands, he's just kind of like, ugh. I'm like, come on, give this guy some earthquake shaking power. Come on. I just thought it was an opportunity they missed. But Daredevil, they nailed it. Mitchell says, Edwards hasn't seen it yet, Andre. Oh, what is he talking about? What did Andre say? Andre said, Daredevil. I have seen it, Mitchell. Yeah. James Dunn says, the day after the Edge of Tomorrow. Nice. Well done. Andre Lamotte says, shut up and Dramedy. I'm getting there. Mitchell says, Julian McMahon was the guy that played OG.
Von Doom. Yep.
Oh, so his name is Julian McMahon. Okay, now I got to remember that. James Dunn says, I mean, it would be super easy for Fantastic to be canon. Could be. That's not, though. Mitchell says, get out. I agree. Rick Lawrence says 3.5 left in the fourth quarter. Raiders down by 7. They're still in it. They're still in it. Andre Lamotte says Luke Cage and Iron Fist were crap. I didn't even want to see Iron Fist. I was just like, meh. I was very meh about that show. I think I watched the first half of the season of it, and I was just like, but Luke Cage, I watched it all, and I was just like, man, I just felt like the actor is amazing. Why doesn't he? Why don't pull a door off of a car and use it as a shield? Pick up the car and throw it through the building. Do something really badass like that. Come on. James Dunn says it would be easy for Japanese Spider-Man to be canon. I wish it was. That would be amazing. Spider. David Mansell says Tom Cruise should have played Savant in Suicide Squad so we could be done with them. I'd have to see the movie to know what you're talking about there. Clarissa Campbell says that first season was fire of Daredevil. It was and still is. It's fantastic. James Dunn says Luke Cage was okay, but it was slow. It really was. It was very slow, and like I said, he just always kind of hit like a wet fart. James Dunn says Iron Fist was absolutely terrible. Jim Randall says Daredevil series nearly perfect, especially because of Punisher. I agree. I liked the first season of the Punisher. Loved it. Did they have? Yeah, they had a second season. So Jigsaw was created at the end of the first season. I can't remember the second one very clearly. I have to rewatch that one. The Punisher show was so good. I agree. But the best was Punisher on Netflix. I don't think it was better than Netflix or than Daredevil. I think Daredevil was better than Punisher, but that's going to be tough to beat because Daredevil was amazing. Jim Randall gave a skull. Oh, I'm thinking he's talking about Punisher. James Dunn, Iron Fist supporting and villain characters were super interesting. The title character was awful. Well, okay. All right. I can see that. Terry Jeffrey says Punisher was great. I thought Daredevil was better. I agree. Michael Palmer says hit like a wet fart. It did. He did. I don't know. Maybe just because I know the character is incredibly strong and like, I don't know. I just wanted to see. I wanted to see him just like throw a car into a building. something that showed that strength, man. They showed that he was nigh indestructible a lot, which was cool. But even they were kind of running that joke into the ground when they, in a meta way, had him going, "I'm tired of running out of shirts." It's like maybe if you didn't have the same gag over and over, where you get holes in your clothes. Okay, we saw that once. We saw it again. Okay, oh my gosh. He does have incredibly no, you're not going to do this strength. Okay, it's fine. Clarissa Campbell says, I was able to finish Iron Fist only because the focus seemed to shift from him to his ladies, Night and Wing, which were the only good parts of the show. Yeah, that doesn't really bode well for the show about the guy named Iron Fist. It's kind of means it was not a good show. So, okay, I'm with you. James Dunn says Jessica Jones was good, but the first season could have been 3 episodes shorter. Jessica Jones was good, and the best part about Jessica Jones was Kilgrave, not Jessica Jones. Wow. Andre Lamotte says Tom Cruise should have played Ant-Man. They wouldn't have to shrink him down at all. They would just have to figure out a way to make him look normal. You just zoom in real close. Do like 3/4 scale sets, where he looks normal on tiny set. The ceilings like this.
Just make him wear heels.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There we go. The 89 Batman platforms. Yeah. Oh yeah.
James Dunn says, "Can you hear the drums?
The drums, drummity drum drum. I can." Michael Palmer says, "Can you put that quote on your shirts? Like hit like a wet fart." I'll write it down.
Rick Lawrence says Jessica Jones seems stronger than Luke Cage.
She did. She absolutely did.
And then David Mansell says Vincent D'Onofrio played an awesome Kingpin.
He was tremendous. Hold on. I got to talk about that. Holy crap.
And then Facebook user says looks amazing.
Well, thank you.
Caught up.
Who is that Facebook user?
Eli, maybe.
Sammy, thank you so much. Vincent D'Onofrio is one of those actors who I think still does not get enough attention and enough love and respect for how good he is. And
oops. Stop.
What?
It's my computer. Sorry.
Are you okay? You had me kind of worried. I almost pooped. Are you all right?
Yeah.
Like, whoop, stop. I'm like, Vincent D'Onofrio done messed up somewhere. He's made Misty mad. We can't even talk about him. He's Lord Voldemort.
Just stop. No. I was trying to get the wheel set up. Sorry.
Pair of shorts now, Misty. Thank you. Good night. I crap my pants. But no, I think he's done he's done so well with so many roles, TV, film, but I think the two roles that he absolutely nailed was his roles in the Kingpin, in the Punisher film or movies, or good Lord, series, and The Cell. If you haven't seen The Cell, go watch it. You'll thank me later. He was, oh my gosh, I don't know. There's no single way to put it. He was tragic, terrifying. He was amazing in that movie. But I've been a big fan of his basically ever since I saw The Cell. And I was just like, who is this guy? Because you'd seen him kind of around everything, but to me that was sort of his breakthrough role, and it stamped his name on my map of actors. And I've been trying to keep up with what he does ever since. He was amazing, and yes, he did a fantastic job as Kingpin. Fantastic. He was cold, calculating, intelligent, brutal, powerful. When he hit, it did not feel like a wet fart. It felt like somebody took and smashed you in the face with a sledgehammer, because that's what it's like when the Kingpin hits you. It was so good. Robert Sterling says, Drummedy, okay. Rick Lawrence says, 2-minute warning, Raiders getting the ball back down by 7. Nice. Matthew Stewart says, him and Cell was so great. Yes. Say it again for the people in the back. Doug Searle says, can't wait to see how this Echo series goes. If they ever Echo
if they follow after Hawkeye with her shooting him. Spoiler.
Great.
Jeff hadn't seen Hawkeye.
Thanks, Doug. Matthew Stewart says, Vincent and Cell is just amazing. Not enough credit for the movies. Absolutely. He is so good. And then he can do like scary but funny. I keep talking about the neuralizer from Men in Black. He was in Men in Black. He was in the first one. It was like Edgar, or someone wearing an Edgar suit. Sugar and water. I was just like, it's kind of scary, but it's also funny. It's like, he's so good. Oh. Chris Mitchell
Since the drum roll isn't working, maybe a real roll.
There's croissant roll, the crescent rolls. Okay, nice. Gerardo Messiah Galicia says Iron Fist's fighting choreography was amazing, but the Finn Jones did a horrible job. I might have to give it another shot. And just know that what I'm getting into is a good show with a terrible lead actor. Then maybe I'll be able to finish it. Oh my gosh, don't forget Full Metal Jacket. Yeah. Oh, brutal. Tyler Irwin says Vincent D'Onofrio played a great Thor in Adventures in Babysitting. I never saw that. I have to look into that one. Jim Randall, he ruled in Full Metal Jacket. He absolutely did. Scott Newton Jr. says Vincent was awesome in the Salton Sea. I haven't seen that one. Okay. Joshua Sanders said, okay, y'all lost y'all. What did I miss? We're actually still
Nothing
getting
yet.
the comments, so you're good. James Dunn says, Doug, shake my damn head. I think he was talking about, was Doug the one? Yeah, it was Doug. That was Doug that gave away the spoiler. James Dunn says, you know you can't mention any movies or shows after 2015. It's supposed to hurt, but he's just being honest. Scott Newton Jr. says, we know we might have more luck with a buttered roll. Ooh. Ryan Ambrose says, Private Joker. Oh, well played. He put the card. He put a Joker card. I was thinking of DC the Joker, but that's pretty good. That's pretty good, Ryan. Well done. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, you know you've been patient, and I appreciate that. What do you say, Misty? What do you say we go ahead and
do the wheel?
Maybe do the wheel? What do you think?
That sounds like a plan. By the way, we got 60 entries.
You have, sorry, what now?
We got 60 entries on the wheel today.
Oh, snap. Snap-a-lap-a-ding-dong on my lanta.
Yeah.
That's all. That is fantastic.
All right, shuffle.
Shuffle. Oh, wait, I should, hold on. Let me put your,
You should share.
I got you. Bam. Oh, look at that cookie. Hungry. Now you got me hungry. All right. Shahula. Doug Stoll says, I don't get the win. Not after dropping spoilers, you won't. No, I don't know, Doug. All right. Are you ready, Misty?
I'm ready. Y'all ready? Drum roll.
We got a crisp drum roll from Jennifer Lee. Thank you so much, Jennifer Lee. Hit it, Misty. Wow. We gotta get you some stamina. That was a very short roll.
All right. Sammy.
There we go. Sammy Fonseca Bone. There you go. Okay, so Sonny Patel said, let's do this. David Mandel said, if there is 60 on the wheel, does that mean we get a second sketch? David, I feel like you know that's I think you know what that means. Randy says, no whammies. Oh, press your luck. Great show. Robert Sterling says, congrats. Matthew Stewart says, next. No. He's got 2 minutes. Sammy, you got 2 minutes to get in here and say you're
here.
Yes.
Yeah.
I have your clock started, my good sir. Sounds made up, says Ryan Ambrose. No. Gerardo says, congratulations, Sammy. Michael Palmer says, that's a bad word, I think. What is a bad word? Whammies? Michael Palmer says, that's a bad word, I think. What is? Congratulations, Sammy, says Andre Lamoth. Scott Fortier says, congrats. James Dunn says, I'm claiming it. All right. Doug Scholl says, respin. Justin Bigger McCracken says, hola all. Oh, Justin, we just rolled for it. Robert Sterling says, lol. Mitchell says, this spin took as long to happen as the pick to draw. Ooh, I don't know about that.
Ow.
Yeah, right. James Dunn says, you misspelled James. Oh, Joshua Sanders says, what was the mashup? All right, I will show it to you, my good sir. I'm going to pop that out of here, and then we're going to go. Oh, no. What happened? There we go. Joshua Sanders. It is Santa and the Flash. Boom. Yeah.
So far,
the Michael Palmer says the name that popped up on the wheel. What about it? It sounds made up. Is that what?
Nope. He was here.
He was? Where?
Mm-hmm. He was the one that had the picture that I was telling you about. He had shown up as Facebook user, and then we looked. It was a different Sammy than who you got.
2 minutes to claim it. He's got to get in here within 2 minutes. So get in here. The fastest Santa alive. Exactly. 29 seconds left. Raiders on Cincinnati 9. Ooh, boy. How did they do? Boy. Oh, they can still do it. Nice, says Joshua Sanders. Thank you, my good sir. Matthew Stewart says next. And Andrea Lamont says, I'm a loser, baby, so why don't you ill me? Oh, stop it. Doug Searle says 2 minutes up to respin. He's actually not wrong. Yeah.
Yep.
That's been
Do we add Justin?
Do what now? Yes, add Bigger and McCracken, please. Thank you. And could you make this spin go a little longer? Because that thing was like, it was like, little drama, little pizzazz. Lactose intolerant Santa running to the bathroom after drinking 1 billion glasses of milk. That's probably what's going to happen. Chet Mark says, time's up. You are correct. Facebook user asked who won. Let me see who that was. Who won? Eli Salazar. It was Francis, but it didn't show up. No, it was
Sammy,
Francesca.
Bone.
Sammy Bone. Francesca. Yeah, I'd have to see it again. I saw it for a hot second, and then we dipped out. Sammy Bone. Next. What name did you pull? Sammy Bone. Andre Lamoth says, spin that wheel. Jim Randall, 4th and goal. Jim Randall, game's over. Andre Lamoth, Raiders loss. Loose.
Ooh.
10-minute spin, please. That's what James Dunn is asking.
Nope.
Not
okay.
you. Las Vegas lost. Yeah. Cincinnati won. Yeah. Chad Park, respin. It's been 2 minutes now. We got you. Ryan Ambrose, if the wheel doesn't go all the way around, it doesn't count.
It went all the way around.
Did it? Because on my side, it just kind of went like, it was like, it just kind of did like a quarter turn.
No, it went all the way around.
Let's get a fresh dramedy from the peeps out, Cha, and then we will go for it. Man, there are so many comments I've missed. Oh, my Lanta.
You gotta reshare.
Oh,
or
wait, that's not you?
I think it's frozen on what we had shared. Hang on, we'll try stop sharing, and then I'll share it again.
Nice. Give me that cookie. Give me that cookie.
There we go. I don't know why it's not showing up on your side.
I can see it on my screen.
Oh, it's not showing up on the stream. Oh, wait. Oh, there it is.
Boom.
Okay.
Boom.
Shuffle.
Shuffle. Hashtag
okay.
gap. Oh. Spin lucky cookie spin.
Here we go. Ready?
Do it. Hey. That's what I'm talking about. That's a full that's like 7 full rotations. 8. Yeah. All right. Who is it? Who's it gonna be? Rick Lawrence. No, I'm kidding. I can't see. Oh, it's so tiny. Nealon Blundstrub. Hello, Nealon. You have 2 minutes. Get in here and claim your fastest Santa alive. I really like that. We're going to go with that. Your fastest Santa alive. Come on, Nealon. Come on. James Dunn says, go Andre, right? Joshua Sanders said, Saw 123. Oh, yeah. I'm not sure about that. Doug Searle says, I lose again. Well, you give away, spoilers, and that's going to happen. No.
Nealon's here.
Is she? Nice. Another chance for. I missed it. We're gonna have to get caught up on the comment sections. All right, Nealon. Oh, let me dip out of this big cookie. Get rid of the cookie. Come on. You can do it right there. Nealon, you get the fastest Santa alive. Coming right at you. The Speed Force. Man, we got 48 people in here. Holy crap. We're so close.
I'm telling you.
I know. 12 more people in here.
We had 60 on the wheel. That's like the most we've had since we got back.
Oh, my Lanta. Well, the reality of it is, I only got about 5 more minutes before I got to get upstairs and do dad duty, anyways. But it is amazing. It is amazing to see that number climb so high. Thank you guys for that. I love you guys so much. That's I can't thank you enough. I know we're gonna do more. We're gonna get there where we get 60 people in here, Misty. I hear you over there being a baby downer, but we're gonna have just relax. It's gonna happen.
How rude.
How rude. How dare you, sir? No, I love you guys. Thank you so much. Is he wearing pants? He is. You can see his leg here and his the trim of the bottom. What's the bottom part of his waistcoat under the big buckle belt? There's the little flaps. What is that part called? Whatever that is. Yeah, whatever that is.
The tails?
The tail. Well, the tails aren't those in the back of like a
tuxedo?
Yeah. I tell you, I got some horror stories about tuxes. I don't know. You're a lady, so you don't have to you don't know what it's like. I'm sure you guys have your own sort of issues, but you've reached thick biscuit size when the vest you see under a man's tuxedo, it's just the front and then it's just a bunch of elastic straps around the back. It's not a full vest because that's a lot of fabric to go around my fat butt. Or heaven help you if you say you want me in a cummerbund. I look like a Yokozuna walking in there. It's just bad. And just slap the muwashi and oh. Yeah.
Nealon, don't forget to send Jeff your address, whether you want this colored and graded. And if you can, please send money for shipping. If you can.
So what I need is a DM from you. I need your name, which is Nealon Blenstra, but I still need it. I need your email address. I need to know if you want this graded, and grading is $75 now. Is that right? I think so.
I think so.
I think so. So that's $75, and Dan will give it the white glove treatment, and you will not find somebody doing it better than Dan. If you want it colored, Steve's 50. I
don't think we've ever confirmed that. I will put it on my to-do list.
I'm going to say 50. I think Steve's prices is 50. Huh? He did. Last week, Steve confirmed it is 50. That's the voice from the heavens. So it's true. So Steve is 50 and I'm 60. You don't have to get it graded. You don't have to get it colored. But those are our options for those things on speed dial. So if you do get it graded or colored by Steve, I'm going to ship it directly to them, and they usually take care of the shipping cost. If you don't want it graded if you don't want it graded and you don't want it colored by Dan, any of those other options involve me sending it to you. So if you could please send me, it's about $10 for shipping. That would be fantastic. I would be most appreciative. But yeah, so send me that DM and let me know what you want. We'll get it all written down here on the back. I put it on a Post-it so that I have it all remembered. So I don't have to try to remember, because I will definitely forget. Yeah. All right. Well, good Lord. All right, here we go. Oh man, we missed so much.
Oh yeah. Lots and lots.
Oh, good Lord. Oh man, we missed a lot. I missed so much. It looks like he's got a fuzzy harness on. It does. Is he wearing pants? Yes. My record is intact. Andre keeping it real. Love it. I'm just giving it to Scott, so call me name. Andre or Ryan, you okay? Did you have a stroke? What? Call me name? What name do you want me to call you? I'll call you anything but daddy. Mm-hmm. Enjoy the rest of the weekend, says Steven Searles. You do the same. Thank you so much for being here. Robert Sterling says, congrats, been holding my pee. Well, go. You don't want that. You don't want to do that. No. Cliff Jones says, Jeff, do you know what day it is? It's Saturday, January 15th, 2022. Other than that, I have no idea. I had to actually look. I didn't sleep at all last night because I couldn't breathe. I actually literally had to look at my computer and be like, I don't know what day it is. If it hadn't been literally right here, I would not know. 48 hits like a wet fart. No, Luke Cage hit like a wet fart. 48 was fantastic, and I'm so grateful to you guys. Thank you. Let's keep that big number getting bigger. Let's keep sharing it out there. I'm gonna start doing incentives for record breaking shows. I think that's one thing that I'm gonna do. If we do, 2022, I think 48 is the best number we've had. So I'm thinking like if we hit 50, I'll have something ready and I'll just give it away for hitting 50. I'm thinking about doing, that way you guys are out there trying to share, and I want to show you how much that means to me. But again, I got to get all these projects that are on my backlog done before I can do that. Nick Johnson says, good to see everyone. Yes, it was awesome. Thank you for being here, Nick. Andre Lemos says, fast forward to 2035, and I'm still doing it. No, you won't, Andre. We're going to get you squared away, brother. James Dunn says, either that or it looks like he's running out of his pants. If we're talking about the lactose intolerant Santa, he might be. Miguel Tell him says, I'm here. Now the show can start. Now we are allowed to have fun. We've been having a blast, and we're actually going to end the stream. So it's perfect timing, Miguel.
His birthday was yesterday.
I want to say happy birthday, Miguel. As much crap as you give and we give you, we love you to death around here, buddy. So big time happy birthday. I don't know how old you are, but hopefully you had a great day where you could just relax, enjoy yourself, maybe have a good meal, maybe watch a good movie, maybe do nothing. Sometimes that's the best thing for me is I get a day where I did nothing. Whatever it was, I hope you enjoyed it, brother. Hope you enjoyed it. Scott Newton Jr. says, why are you talking about Santa's bottom flaps? Because they're so fuzzy. They're so fuzzy. You can't help myself.
That doesn't make it better.
Misty, what are you trying to say? You keep that on Wednesday. You keep that on the Wednesday show. Keep your mind right, Misty. Okay? I'm so full of medicine. I will go off on a Wednesday tangent on Saturday. You get your mind right. You're supposed to be modding me. She's like,
I am. I'm saying stop. Just stop, Jeff.
She's like, cut the mic. Get the big hook and pull it off stage. You're right. Senior James, he's running away after doing his Santa Flash. He may be pantsless. He might be. Why do you think he's called Santa Flash? Santa's faster than his pantaloons. It's true, James. Corp Jones says it's Who Day. Oh, he's a Cincinnati Bengals fan. They won. That's true. That's true. Big congrats to the Bengals. Good job. I do have family who likes the Raiders, so I am sorry to see that they didn't make it. They're building a good team, and I've been saying this for about a year now. They're every year they get better. Every year they get better. You got to watch out for them Raiders. Miguel Tellum says, please, ladies, control yourselves. Enough Rico Suave for you all. More like Uncle Rico from Napoleon Dynamite. Miguel Tellum says, hello, Daniel Partouche. Oh, he is here. Okay. Rob Newsel says, Steve confirmed 50. Dan says, Steve is 50. Thank you so much, you guys. I love your faces. Michael Palmer says, hi, Kim. She's upstairs. Michael, I will tell her you said hello. James Dunn says, Jeff is Steve's art rep. I would love to be Steve's art rep. I mean, I'd be pimping that dude out all over the place. I'd be like, let me tell you something about this dude named Steve. You got any colors you need? He's got them all. And he knows how to use them. Like, better than anyone else. So, slap them greenbacks upside him, and you'll get art in return. It's a fair deal. You just take your hand, and you put, like, about tree fitting right here, and just, and Steve will go, colors, and that's how I would art rep him. No, I think Dan is actually Steve's art rep, so there you go. Jim Randall says, speaking of flaps, I messenger you, Jeff, but got no reply for last week's auction. I have been seriously sick for the last 2 days, and a couple days before that, I was also feeling like not good. But the last 2 days, like I said, I didn't even sleep last night. So I apologize if anybody has sent me DMs this week. I will get caught up on them once I actually can breathe and sleep. Never fear for anybody who just arrived at the stream. I did take 2 COVID in-home tests. Both were negative, but I'm still thinking I'm going to go to an urgent care because my little brother has COVID and he tested at home, got a negative, went to an urgent care and tested positive. So I'm not quite, I don't believe I'm quite out of the woods just yet, but I've been feeling really, really screwed up all week. So please bear with me. I will respond as soon as I can get some sleep and feel like I'm awake enough to answer. I'm not feeling better yet. Dan was literally trying to convince me not to do the string today, but I said, no, Dan. I said, no, Dan it. See what I did there? I managed to say the word, but it was Dan. I wasn't. It wasn't
Keep going.
Shut up. But yeah, I will more than likely get off here and go straight to sleep for the night.
You should.
But yeah, but I will respond, Jim. I appreciate you having patience. Thank you, brother. Thank you so much. Scott Noon Jr. says Steve is officially 50 now. Yes. Mitchell says he waited till the very end, but at least Migsy showed up, unlike C2E2. Give him credit. He did show up, even if it was just at the end. Yeah. Daniel Part 2 says Dan does not color. I've seen Dan draw, though. Dan's good. Dan's got some skills of the drawing. I bet with a little bit of practice, Dan could change that sentence to Dan does color. I bet. Rick Lawrence says Raiders had a tough game against Cincy and the refs. Yeah, it doesn't help if the refs get involved. Miguel says, hello, Misty. How is you? Are you going to be drawing soon? Ooh, that'd be cool if you drew. Yeah.
You've seen my drawing. No.
I have seen, I think, one? I've seen one.
Yeah.
And these folks have seen none. So.
No.
Oh,
no.
Harsh.
We'll see.
On yourself.
One day, maybe.
There we go. Jim Randall says, at least not in pink. Hold on, let me go back here. What did you say?
Something about color? Dan does not color in pink.
Oh, not color in pink. Yeah, no, Dan hates it. He hates pink. Miguel says, can I have a shout out for Betty White? Betty White's somewhere up in heaven with big old angel wings, making sure that everybody up there is rolling laughing. That lady was amazing. I think I'm like most, well, maybe not most people, because there's an entire generation who knew her before the Golden Girls. But I discovered her on Golden Girls, and oh my gosh, I'm almost 40, and I still, if there's a Golden Girls show on, don't change the channel. You know that true. You're a cat. I know the whole thing. I love Golden Girls, and a lot of it had to do with that goofball from St. Olaf. She was so doggone funny. So
originally they wanted to cast her as Blanche, right?
See, I hear stories about stuff like that, and I'm just like, it's like somebody trying to say we wanted to cast someone else other than Patrick Stewart as Xavier. They just are. They just are that character. And it's like, B. Arthur is Dorothy. She just is Dorothy. Rue McClanahan is Blanche. She just is. And don't even get me started. Picture it. Sicily, 1922. Come on. Sophia is Ma. She just is Sophia. She, when they hit cut, she would just go to dinner with somebody and she would still have her Estelle Getty version of, it was all she had to do was just change her name, and she's just her on the series. I just feel like Betty White. She's just like, just call me Rose. I'm just going to be me though, and that's why it was so real and so genuine and so freaking funny. Oh my gosh! Because you look as a kid, you watch that show, and there's a lot that goes over your head. Watching it again as an adult, you don't really remember it being as dirty joke filled as it is. And I'm just like, I'm finding an entirely new level of appreciation for a show that I watched religiously. If they had a DVD collection of every episode, I'd buy that in a heartbeat, and you guys would hear it in the background of me playing. Oh, it's so good. So no, I love Betty White. That is a loss. That is a serious, not just to comedy or acting, but to the world, because the stuff that she did outside of her acting, her charities for animals, just everything. She's just a saintly woman. Miguel
says thank you for the birthday wishes. Chris Mitchell says Somebody mod Misty. Hey,
He's always
they
giving
want to
me
mod
the
me.
business.
James says, thanks for the fun, Jeff.
Oh, somebody's not happy. Ooh. Anytime, James. Miguel says drum roll. We already did that, bro. We already did that.
Yep.
Does Steve have chartreuse? I guarantee you Steve has chartreuse. Michael Palmer says it already happened. He's talking to Miguel. That's true. Miguel says, I wasn't here. Do it again. I don't know that that's how it works. Is that how it works, Misty? Even
Nope.
for a birthday boy, I don't think that's how it works. Andre LeBeau says, well, good night at you. Good night. Good
night, eh?
Good night, eh? Ooh. Were we up there in Canada, eh? Yeah. Good night to you. Michael Palmer says, check one more commission. Michael, you're totally fine with getting one more commission. Absolutely. James Dunn says, that's fair. That's fair. Mitchell says, Misty is not amused by our attempt at wordplay, Edwards. I know, right? Tough crowd. Andre Lamotte says, all stay safe and healthy out there.
Yes.
Oh, he means all. We will. You do the same, brother. Jim Randall says, good night and get well. I'm going to try. Ryan Ambrose says, night, Jeff, Misty, Ed Weirdos. Good night, Ryan. Thanks for being here, brother. James Dunn says, next time, Andre. Next time. I feel it. Andre Lamotte said, or no, I was just talking about Andre Lamotte. It's Ryan Ambrose. Night, Dan. Go to bed. You were online all night. Do I have to start messaging you? Feel better, Dan, Jeff, everyone. We absolutely will. Yes, Dan, go get some sleep. I'm going to go get some sleep. Miguel says, have a good night. You too, brother. James Dunn says, they don't. I don't know if they have a DVD.
I'm pretty sure they do have a
well,
DVD
if they do,
set.
somebody needs to send me that in a DM, a link to that in a DM, because I'm getting that quick, fast, and in a hurry. Tina Sorrentino says, good night, everyone. Enjoy the rest of the weekend. We will. You do the same, Tina. Thank you for swinging by. Sonny Patel says, night all. Good night, Sonny. James Dunn says, night, buddy. Rick Lawrence says, everybody start sending Golden Girls to Jeff Edwards. You will not have me say anything, but absolutely yes. Absolutely.
$208.98 on Amazon.
Worth every penny. Golden Girls is on Hulu. No, I know that, but like I'm one of those weirdos. I like having the actual copy of the thing. That way, if my internet is being stupid, as sometimes it does, I don't need the internet. I'll just pop that disc in. And we got it. Thank you for being a friend. I mean, right? On demand. DVDs. That's what they are so good about. Is they're right there. Whoop, pop it in.
We're gonna get copyright tagged for the Golden Girls.
I'm just no. I think we're fine. I just live. I'm keeping in mind just like a 1 second. They can't get me for 1 second, right? Come on. I didn't say anything about the road we're traveling down and back again. I didn't say anything about that or your heart and how true it is. All right. I didn't say anything about being a pal and a confidant. Okay. I didn't say anything about it. So back off. Don't be a little bit less than Golden Girls. All right. Be Golden Girls. David Mansell says Betty White was not as sweet and clean as some people think. Not as bad as Bob Saget. No. She was filthy. Oh, absolutely. She had a dirty mind. What I mean is that she was very charitable and she was very kind with, you know, just what she did. That's what I mean. And no, Bob Saget was filthy. I think it was the Aristocats joke, or something like that. I can't remember, but I remember hearing that for the first time and I was like, you're the guy from Full House. Why are you saying these things? I was traumatized.
Crushed your spirit there.
Yeah, I was traumatized, and then I was educated that no, he's got a whole comedy thing, and it's adult, and I'm like, oh, I didn't know that. Okay, well I got to check it out, and then I loved it. Gerardo says one of our Houston radio stations, their producer would out of nowhere call Betty White to talk to her on air. Super sweet lady, always talk to them. That's just that's another example of the kind of like testimonials that people say about her. Just awesome lady. So I tend to say, yeah, sounds like her, you know. David Mansell says, I'll work on the Golden Girls Golden Girls for you, Jeff. I will try to have it for you. You don't have to buy that for me. No. I will buy it. I absolutely want it. No. David Mansell says, I know people. Well, I mean, he's talking like one of them mobsters.
He works with Kingpin.
Nice. James Dunn says the Aristocrats. Ta-da! Wait, was the it's the Aristocats was the Disney movie. That's not what we're talking about at all.
No. I was kind of going, there's an Aristocats joke? That's dirty? What?
No, Aristocrats. That's yeah. David Mansell says was awesome. Well, I thought it was funny. I gotta watch that again. I want to get caught up with it. I feel like I'm missing some details. Okay.
You are caught up on comments, and you have daddy duty coming up.
I do.
Michael Palmer sent you a message.
Oh. Oh, I love it, Michael. I love it. No, truth be told, I intend to do something very similar to that. It's just, well, like I said, I've got this poster I've got to get caught up on. I got to get it done. I got 2 covers with Dan that I got to get going, and then the T-shirt and the mashed squats. All of those things are taken up, or basically like they're the next thing in the queue, just ready to go down the pipeline. But those shouldn't take more than a month. So after that, I'm right there with you, brother. I am right there with you. I agree. It's a great idea, and I appreciate the fact that we are on the same page. It means the world. Really.
Drive safe, Todd.
Todd, you gotta get out. Oh God, you got to get out in this stuff, Todd. Dude, have somebody deliver it. Seriously, it's like
then somebody else is out in the weather. It's not much better.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Todd, be very careful.
Be careful, bud. Oh, man. You're right, Misty. You're right. I was just trying. A knee-jerk reaction. Don't get out there. All right. Ricky Lawrence says good night. Good night. Poster Schmoster says I listen. It's I like indie films. And one of the things that I like about them the most is that they get to do fun and kind of different stuff. And this is like that. So I'm actually very excited. And the fact is it's a decade and a half since I've done any of this stuff. Like I literally had to do like a test strip to make sure that my techniques still work. So this doesn't look like much, I know, but this is colored pencil, which on illustration board, it might as well be ink because you can't erase it. Once it's down, because it's wax, it's not graphite and clay that comes up with eraser. It's on there. So then what you do is you come over the top with glazes of acrylic paint. And then depending on what techniques you do under it and what you do over it, you can build up colors from a deep saturation all the way to basically just the board showing through and everything in between. And you can come back over the top of it with other mixed media approaches like colored pencils and all that kind of stuff. So it's been a decade and a half. I actually had to do a test strip to make sure that I wasn't forgetting something or going to screw something up. So
Michael
it's exciting.
Said hold it in front of the other camera so that we can see it better.
Call, bro.
Yeah, there we go. That's cool.
You can see it started off like this with just the colored pencil. And again, you can't smudge it. You can't erase it. You can't do any of that. Well, okay. So then I smudged it. But that's because it's done. The acrylic didn't come over here where the acrylic is over it. It sealed the colored pencil in.
The camera switched.
Oh no. Why are you doing that to me? No, Cameron, no. Technology is not my friend. And then I tested to see what would happen if I put white paint down on it and see what the wash of acrylic will do after it. And then I wanted to see how deep I could go with saturation. And you can see I'm almost 100% saturation. So much so that it's actually covering up some of the pencil, which it shouldn't be able to do because acrylic is, it's opaque, but it's not. I used a lot of water and I thinned it out. So, but my point is, it's been 15 years since I've done this. So It's a challenge, man. It's a lot of fun. It's a challenge, and I got to make sure that my approach still works. Technically speaking, not can I draw, but will it still work? Because you just never know. So
That's
I'm
pretty
excited
cool.
about this poster schmoster. It's going to be a lot of fun, and I can't wait for you guys to see it. I'm excited. Like it's actors that you wouldn't know, obviously, because it's an indie film, but hopefully the message that I'm trying to convey will come through, and I'm very excited about it. Very. What are you laughing at, Misty? What are you laughing
No,
at?
I think it's very cool.
Oh, I
I
thought
was
you were like,
breathing in, breathing.
oh, uh, your microphone's good then, because it was like
Yeah.
it sounded like you were just like it was like yeah, you know.
Oh, sorry.
It's a good mic. It's a good mic. No, you're good. Okay. Tyler Irwin says I got okay. Scott Newman Jr. Scott Newman Jr. says, have a good night, Ed Weirdos. Take care of yourselves. Absolutely. Can't agree more, Scott. Nick Johnson says, I driving in it now. Oh no.
Nick, be careful.
Yes. Michael Palmer says, hold it in front of the okay, we got that. Perfect.
Yep.
All right, you guys. I am so happy. This was awesome. Thank you so much for being here. Like I say all the time, I'll say it again. I look forward to Saturday and getting the chance to hang out with you guys like you don't even know. We have nothing going on in terms of getting out and seeing people because of how I'm feeling, the weather, loads of reasons why. So to be able to see you guys, it's great. I love it. Even if Mitchell and Miguel Eminem, even if they give me a little bit of razz, and I'm happy to do it. Thank you guys for being here, Misty. Once again, thank you so much for jumping in here in the hot seat. You're amazing, and I cannot thank you enough. It means the world. I was genuinely just like, okay, we're gonna go old school where I'm just drawing and I look up and I'm drawing and I look up and I'm drawing and I'm looking and I'm like, I'll just have to do that tonight because even though it'll give me seasickness, I mean it's the only thing the only option we got. But no, Misty said we're bringing in the lefty, we're bringing in the closer. So thank you so much for that. It means the world. It
No
really
worries.
does. I've got so many hugs I've got to deliver when we see you guys at Richmond. So just loosen up. I'm gonna get in there. Big hugs.
All right, we'll make the drive. I'll put it on my calendar.
Awesome. I can't wait. I was excited. I was very excited before, but now I'm just even. It's icing on the top. It's just cherry on top. That's what it is. All right, you guys. How long have we been on here? 3 hours and 23 minutes. Good Googa Mooga. Yep. Thank you for being here. 3.5 hours on a Saturday. You guys could be doing anything. And I appreciate it. I understand that you guys don't have to be here, but you are. So thank you for being here. I cannot wait until I can start showing you guys more stuff. I'm super duper excited about showing you guys the original art for. Oh, this is how we'll end, Misty. This is how we'll end.
Trailer
with a little show and tell, I guess is what we'll call it. Come here.
Nick Johnston says it's not that bad. He's got the 4-wheel drive kicked in. James Dunn says, you can see us? Shoot.
Right.
So, Facebook user says that they appreciate me. Thank you. I that's the reason that I'm so happy to do it is because I know that everybody likes to hear the shows and be able to converse with Jeff while he's drawing. So.
And I love talking with you guys. You guys are far, far, far more than fans or clients or anything that's kind of, sterile and kind of. You guys are family. So I love. It's like getting to hang out with my family every week, even though I have a family. You guys are like other branches of the family. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So I look forward to it like you don't even know.
Mitchell says 2 hours of that was waiting for the spin. Thanks a lot, Chris.
Oof. Mitchell bringing the heater. So, you guys, I don't usually do this. We're trying new things around here. I usually don't show the original art because of a lot of reasons, but I want you guys to see this stuff because I don't know what's happening, Misty, but I'm on this kind of roll where like I personally really like what I'm making, because that's kind of the thing that if you make art for yourself, that's the big thing you get out of it. You get a piece that you are happy with and you're proud of, but you also you cherish it. It's a treasured item that you want to hang on your wall. Oftentimes when you're working for somebody else, it's not your baby, it's not your, it's not yours. And so you love doing it, but there's always that thing that kind of separates and keeps you from feeling like this I would like to hang on my wall. That kind of thing. I haven't done too many things in my life that I was like, I would like to hang this on my wall. These covers, I actually would, because not only are they very, very cool characters that I'm very interested in, I dig these guys, but I get to do things here that a lot of times on other projects, there's a little too much of a hand over you, kind of saying, "Oh, don't do this. Oh, you got to do this. Oh, push you this way, push you this way." Whereas here, as long as you don't draw the characters looking wrong, you can kind of do whatever you want. And so you get to challenge yourself, you get to push yourself, and then if it turns out, you're just like, man, I'm so happy that it worked. So I am very, very, very happy with these covers, and I cannot wait for you to see the two on either side of them. I'm very, very excited about that. So we got Rogue Sun, Inferno Girl Red, and Radiant Black in the supermassive #1 cover. I am so freaking jazzed about this. I love you guys. Thank you guys for being here. You could be anywhere, but you're here. So hopefully this, for everyone who stayed all the way, here's the
treat.
Your treat as a thank you for being here, because I love you guys. So here's the original art, pencils and inks for supermassive #1 cover, only available at One Stop Comic Shop. Go get it. Go get it. These are gonna jump, man.
I've already ordered mine. Woohoo!
Nice. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much. All right, you guys. Here you go. Thank you. I will get copyright struck, because I'm going to start now. Your heart is true, James. Your heart is true. Thor Fitty, Tree Fitty, nice. Michael
They're
Palmer
trying to bid.
Oh, are they? No. To Bill's score first. Oh, did they already? Of course. James does this accurate. What's the starting bid? No. We're not bidding on these just yet. Now, be clear. I am selling these, you guys. And here's the thing. I am going to start a Whatnot account, but the thing that I think I'm going to do is I'm going to offer up all my original art to you guys first. You guys will get first crack at it. They will be auction style. And whatever you guys just don't bid on, because I'll put them up for you guys. I'll go through all the Siphon pages that are available. You guys get first crack at. So if you want them, you'll get them.
I know what page I want. I gotta start saving.
Well, so here's the thing. Everybody start saving now, because I am going to do this quicker than later. Most likely, about a month or two from now, if again with all these projects, if they all work out well. So probably right after Richmond and Planet, I'm thinking that's when I'll start, just because it's Richmond and then I think there's a week off and then it's Planet. They're pretty well stacked up close, so I don't want to start doing original art sales with all that going on, because I want to get these out to you guys as soon as you guys say you want it and you win the auctions. But what I am going to do is you guys are going to get first crack at any of the original art. There's a bunch of pages from Siphon that have been earmarked to the creative team. So I'm hoping that the pages that you want, Misty, and that anybody else out there wants, they're still available.
It'll be okay.
But if not, I got 3 books worth of pencils and inks, separate pages. So I have, that's 22 a book times 3, 66, and then another 66 for the ink. So that's 132 pages. Now, like I said, a handful of those have been taken. I got a bunch of other ones. So I'm hoping that whatever you guys want, you'll be able to get your hands on. And then whatever doesn't get picked, like if you guys don't pick page 5 of issue number 2, whatever, if you guys don't want that, don't bid on that, I'm popping it over on Whatnot. So you guys are going to get first crack at everything. So my way of saying I love you guys, my way of saying thank you guys for everyone who's stuck with me during the months when I wasn't doing these live streams. I love you guys to death. So I may not do a Patreon anytime soon, but I can do this. I can do this with you guys, and I can do Whatnot. So the only deal with Patreon is that it is a monthly obligation. And as you can tell, things happen that I can't predict right now. And the last thing I want to do is be like, oh, sorry, Patreon guys. I know you paid money and everything, but I got deathly ill and I couldn't get you your monthly rewards. That's unacceptable to me. So I'm gonna wait on Patreon, but I can do this and I can do Whatnot. So you guys are gonna get first crack when I do take. I think I have 2-3 of these. Oh God, that's heavy. These full portfolios, just full of Siphon art. So, and that doesn't even talk about the 4 covers for Valiant, these 3 covers, the Usagi Yojimbo, the 2 covers we got coming up. I got a crap ton of art that I'm just. It's been this really kind of pleasant role that I've been on, where I've been like, I actually would hang up some of this art, but I'm not going to, because I want you guys to be able to hang it up if you want it. So there you go. I love you guys. We love you guys. We're going to get out of here. 3.5 hours. My goodness. Thank you for being here the whole time. Love you guys.
Yes.
James says, with Josh and Tina, I don't think I'll get any of them. You really think they're going to buy all of the pages? Come on. No.
Nah,
I mean, I wouldn't
not
say,
all of them.
I wouldn't say no. I wouldn't say you can't. You guys are cut off. It's not like they're at a bar. But, I mean, you don't really. Come on. He's got to be kidding. You got to be kidding. I doubt anything will hit Whatnot. Oh, come on. Mitchell says, I'm waiting to see the original art for the Darkness book you've been working on for the last 2 years. I've been working on Darkness. You guys would know by now. I may be better at holding in secrets, but that would be one secret that I would probably not be able to hold in for very long.
That long?
Yeah, that's asking a lot. Martin Lee says, thanks for offering them to us first. Hey, I love you guys. You know, I might even do some of the pages as the giveaway for hitting, you know, big numbers in the streams. That might be something else that I do. So I don't know. All I know is that you guys are like different pockets of around the country of like the other branches of the Edwards family. And so I love you guys. We love you guys. And that's what you do. Nick Johnson says, how many issues of Siphon was there? There were 3, my good sir. David Mansell says 3. Thank you. James Dunn says, I kind of do.
They won't buy all of the pages.
I don't know. 2 people buying all 132 pages. Well, okay. Like I said, there's some that have been earmarked, but 120, 115 pages. Come on. I wouldn't say no, but I don't know. I don't see it happening. Terry Jeffrey said, I just placed an order for Superman. Number 1, thank you so much, Terry. Thank you so much. That is amazing. I'm so glad to hear that. Thank you. And you got to tell me what you think. The full color version with the logo and everything. Oh, Jason Keith just killed it. He just killed it. So yes, please tell me what you think. I want to know. David Mansell, right? Nick Johnson says, David Mansell. Okay, cool. I got them all in grading. Oh, nice, Nick. Thank you, sir. Nick Johnson says, I'm check out Supermassive and get it. Thank you so much, Nick. That is amazing. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Mitchell says, thanks, Edwards. I love me too.
We have to love ourselves. It's okay.
Right. It's like you love yourself, even the hemorrhoid, you know, that you have. You still have to technically love yourself. You don't love that big pimple on your chin, but you love yourself, right? Not that I'm comparing you to a hemorrhoid or a big zit.
Click.
I know, right? No, I love you, buddy. I love you. You big zit? No. I can't get on Dan's page to place an order. So if someone ends up with extra, I'll buy it. You can't get on Dan's page to order a Supermassive? Oh, well, that's a problem. That means his page isn't acting right. Reach out to Dan. He's going to want to know that, Michael. He really will. Something's going on with the technical side of it then, because he's going to want to know that so he can fix it. So let him know.
And Michael, I'm going to send you a direct link and see if that helps get you in. So
thank you, Misty. Nick Johnson sends me smiley faces. Mitchell says, I kind of feel like you are. No, I would never do that, Mitchell. I would never do that. I heart you. That hurt. My hands wanted to just turn into fists. Michael Palmer says, his page works fine, but I've never been able to get on it. Really? Wow. He has sent me direct links before. They don't work either. To the One Stop Comic Shop webpage or like his Facebook page, or, well, obviously he can get on Facebook. He talks to him. Wow. Well, I only have a cell. Oh, that might be what's going on. So if you're on a cell phone, it might be a little bit difficult to go onto his webpage. But his webpage should have a mobile version. That's super weird.
Yeah.
That is super weird. It should be. I mean, because he uses the same domain provider that I do. I use GoDaddy, and mine has a web version. Huh. I might have to send him a message and just say, hey, you might have to update your site. People aren't able to get on there. He'll definitely want to know. Reach out to him. Let him know that you have trouble. I will do the same. I'll do the same and see if we can't, tag team wrestler style, get this win. Do you have Lunch Money Protection soft image installed?
Lunch Money Protection.
No, Mitchell, I don't even know if soft image is a real thing. I don't know what that is. But Lunch Money, we'll take it. Michael Palmer says, I've talked to him before. Oh, really?
Okay.
Dang. Oh, he meant software. Do you have Lunch Money Protection software image installed? Which one are you talking about? I mean, there's a few out there. All right, you guys, I'm going to get out of here. Thank you so much, Misty. Thank you, all you guys, for being here. I appreciate it more than I can say. It means the world. You guys could be doing anything with your 3.5 hours of your Saturday, and you're here. And I appreciate it so much. This is my thank you, showing you guys this. Michael Palmer says, bye, Felicia. All right, I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to go see how I feel about maybe going to urgent care. We'll figure it out. Thank you guys so much for another amazing night. I had a lot of fun. I hope you guys did too. Hope you like what you saw. We're going to be getting this book out. Why did I point behind me? It's right here. It's literally.
I don't know, but get feeling better.
I am not right. I am overly medicated, but clearly I'm not medicated enough. But yeah, we're going to do Wednesday again. So if anybody out there wants to come hang out with us during the midweek stream, we just hang out and play some Cards Against Humanity. I might get a new game called Jackbox. It's that game series, You Don't Know Jack. It's a compilation of a bunch of those games. So that should be a lot of fun. Yeah. And then we'll see you guys come Saturday. Same super massive time, the same super massive channel.
Let's hit 60. Get 2 books.
Let's hit 60. We'll do 2 books. I can't wait. You know what? I have 2 books ready to go. I don't know if you guys knew that, but I got 2 more books. All right, we're gonna get out of here. Thank you guys so much. Mitchell says, go insert whatever team is playing the Chiefs. Rude. How dare you? It's not today, it's tomorrow, and it's the Pittsburgh Steelers. And no, stop it. All day, every day, baby. All day, every day, right, y'all? Gerardo says, "Bye, good night. Hope you feel better soon." I'm gonna try. I'm gonna do everything I can to get feeling better fast. So thank you, brother. Appreciate that. I love you guys all. I'm gonna try to get out to as many cons as we can near everybody. I got hugs to dish out to every single one of you. I love you guys. We love you guys. Have a great weekend. Robert Sterling waves. Michael Palmer says the Chiefs hit like wet farts. They absolutely do not. Do not start me going off right now. It won't be a Midwest goodbye. It'll just be a fight. All right. You don't even want to talk about it. All right. I'm just saying. Mitchell says Big Ben for the win. Yeah. How about that?
Jeff, go. JJ's calling you.
Right. All right. We love you guys. We'll see you next week at the same Supermassive time, same Supermassive channel. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Be careful out there. We want to see you guys here in a week or on Wednesday for the Eduardo's Oasis, the midweek breezy, easy breezy, relaxing time. We're going to have a good time. All right, you guys. We'll see you later. Thank you so much again for an amazing night. Misty, thank you for doing everything you do. We love you. Big hugs. All right. We're out of here.
Bye.
Bye. Click.